They say that there's plenty of fish out there swimming around in the sea, but I don't want any of the fishies swimming right along with me. They say that there's plenty of fish out there swimming around in the sea, but I don't want any of the fishies swimming right along with me. No, I don't want any of the fishies swimming right along with me.
Hey, this is Sweet Harriet. When we travel, we take Tiki Man Radio with us and tune into Coastal Confessions. And we tell our friends about it too. Guess what? When we're not traveling, we watch the show live on YouTube or Facebook. Check it out.
Picnic basket. Meet me at my old boat. Bring a great big jug of Cayman lemonade. 'Cause I've got new strings for my guitar and a brand new tiki lantern. We're gonna have ourselves a sandbar serenade. See, that tide is creeping lower. The clouds are moving slower. And the moon, it shines so bright we might need shade. Spread that blanket in the middle, cuddle up here just a little. We're gonna have ourselves a sandbar serenade. La-dee-da, me oh my. Did you ever see so many stars up in the sky? We're gonna make the sweetest music ever played. We're gonna have ourselves a sandbar serenade. Out here tonight, it's a good thing we are dressed just right. I guess the tide will tell us how long we can stay. But till that sun comes up anew, dear, it will be just me and you, dear. We're gonna have ourselves a sandbar serenade. La-dee-da, me oh my. Did you ever see so many stars up in the sky? We're gonna make the sweetest music ever played. We're gonna have ourselves a sandbar serenade. A lovely lady, do you love me truly? A lovely lady, let's sail away. A lovely lady, oh how you do me. Make me sing this sandbar serenade. We're gonna have ourselves a sandbar serenade. No, you won't forget this sandbar serenade.
I have to declare there's something magical here in the air. The tiki torch are lit and so is everyone here at this party. It's a freaky tiki party. You got senoritas with margaritas dancing around. The band is really cranking out a tropical sound. The night is still young and everybody is still wild there at this party. It's a freaky tiki party. Haired heads and lots of dread here in the crowd. Puppet would be happy, Molly be proud. If you're not a John man, you're just not allowed. In this party, the freaky tiki party, freaky tiki party, freaky tiki party. It's a battle of wits. You got the kids, the fiddles, the boss, the drills, it never ever quits. The only thing you got to do tonight is get blitzed at this party. It's a freaky tiki party. Oh, freaky tiki. Freaky tiki. Crashing here. One more round, crank up the sound, grab me a beer. This hangover's gonna be my souvenir. Oh, this party, it's a freaky tiki party. Freaky tiki party. Freaky tiki party.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beachy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle, so sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
Gravity storms tonight. Watch out for those gravity storms. Yeah. Woo. All right. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to...
This is Adrian Z. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
There we go. B-Man and Michelle. I'm flying a new airplane here. Let me see. What? There you go.
Hello.
Hello. How about Michelle? Hang on. What?
She's going to be number
Hello.
2.
There you go. I don't know.
Oh, there she is.
You don't have these numbered, so I was trying to figure them out.
Now, if you hit that middle button there, and then we got the little crowd thing on the chocolate bar. Right?
The middle one?
Yeah, there you go. How about
Oh man! And let me get us on camera here for crying out loud.
Well, there you go.
There we go. Hey, there I am.
Hey, there you are.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting here. I'm like trying to soak all this in, trying to figure out. Okay, what's this screen for? What's this screen for? I've never.
This is, you talk about flying the plane, right, in the cockpit. You've got all the instruments in front of you. Everything you need is right there.
And see, I got you two on the camera right over there. This is fun.
The monitor's nice. That way we know we're on camera.
This is your weekend.
That's right.
This is your weekend, man. And
I think it's everybody's weekend because
the summer of Danny.
The summer of Danny. I like that.
I have to turn that off. These guys are making too much noise.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, my gosh. So, this has been a hot last few days here.
Man, I tell you, it's I tried to warn everybody that it has been hot in Tennessee. Actually, it's been hot everywhere. Michelle and I was looking at the weather this morning, 116 degrees in Las Vegas. So,
oh my God! Well, we've been out in Las Vegas
when it's been 117, 116 degrees.
We actually drove home one time at 10 o'clock at night, and it was 106 degrees.
Well, the casinos love it because they want you to stay inside where it's air conditioning.
Oh, big time! Yeah.
Thank goodness our air conditioning lasted until just about an hour and a half out of town, out of Albuquerque. I was like, oh.
Yeah, driving with no air conditioning and all that heat, man, it was crazy. So, hey, we got a lot of people here. I just saw Hippie Chick walk by this. It's weird to be here.
It's a fishbowl.
It is. It's weird to be in this room. I've never actually done a live radio show with you in here.
Really?
Sitting on where you're at.
I'll be damned.
And
well, it's been 5 years since you guys have been here.
I know. And we come up, did a Tuesday on the Island, and then...
Did I have the studio then?
Yeah, because you gave me the tour and I was in all then. Oh. And I thought that was pretty cool. Hey, we got a lot of people tuned in right now. We got Mo. Of course, Mo's out there and having a good time. Yeah. We got Verona Corona peeking through the fishbowl glass here. And Ed,
he's
the train man.
That would be the bottom middle button, I think, is the horn.
The bottom middle?
Yeah, right there.
There you go. I get all these cool little toys. This is so cool,
Yeah, absolutely.
The background music. Hey, how you doing?
You get used to that too.
Time, yeah.
But it's good. We've got a lot of people here, and I've tried my best for the last 2 days to tell everybody the party is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I know.
And
they're all making fun of me over here.
Yeah, pace yourselves. and this is a good time. I've been meaning to talk to you about your drinking problem too, because
it only happens when I'm around you, for crying out loud. My God, Michelle, and I killed that.
Just drink a lot of water, take some Tylenol, and sleep until noon, and then you're okay.
Well, there you go.
Well, I can't wait to go to my mom's to dry out. Hanging out with all you people. We've got Michelle Myers speaking in now. Who's over here? Oh, Patty.
Oh, Shy Patty is out there. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
The train man, Verona Corona.
Who else is out by the...
Josh Clark brought me some really cool stairs for the pool. Man, it was so cool. I really appreciate that. And Chelsea's out there.
Well, we're going to get Ed in here pretty soon, and he's going to hang out with us. And
you can't think it. Yeah, I mean, Chop Liver and Princess is out there. If you don't mention their name, and you got to blow the horn too, it's the bottom middle. There you go.
There you go.
He gets all pissed off if you don't blow the horn. So
I don't want no one pissed off on your birthday.
No, I don't either.
I mean, that's just not cool. Matter of fact, one more for the road. There we go.
And my lovely granddaughter is in town. My daughter is in town. And,
it's been good to meet them.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. And
even though she's not going to be at my birthday party, my granddaughter, we won't we won't bring that up. But
they brought macaroons. So
they brought macaroons. I had to put myself back on here because I didn't get any macaroons. Where are the macaroons?
They're in the refrigerator in the tiki bar.
Was that for tomorrow?
No, we've been eating them already.
I don't know.
I didn't get any of that.
I had one.
You had one. Oh, my gosh.
Salted caramel macaroons.
Salted caramel.
Yeah.
Well, your granddaughter was holding out on me. She was like, I'm not going to let him have any.
Yeah.
But it was good meeting him. Hey, Bob Bitchin.
Bob Bitchin
is on, not the Bob Bitchin that you had on the show.
Not the real Bob Bitchin, but
the other Bob Bitchin.
Yeah,
we got Monica.
Our producer Monica, who's always listening.
Let me see. Bob says, Brian, Michelle, spill the beans on your travels. Hopefully, a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
Oh God. Where do I begin? It hasn't been fun. It's been actually, I think
Disney wasn't bad.
Disney was fun, but
yeah,
it's so damn hot.
Well, you guys got a lot of rain down there. We haven't had rain in Tennessee in a while.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Although we got lucky. Everything we wanted to do, we were able to, and it wasn't really raining that bad when we were at any of the parks.
Yeah.
Did you do the Tower of Terror?
No.
We didn't go to that park.
Oh.
But we did the Haunted Mansion, and it wasn't a terrible wait, but it was like a 35, 45-minute wait.
No, that's not bad.
And they let me
you sat in a wheelchair.
They let me sit in a wheelchair. No, because of my knee. It's like I cannot stand that long. It's like
no, she sat in a wheelchair.
I also had a little towel, little golf towel, and when there was a line and I didn't have a wheelchair, I just plopped my butt down on that thing until it was time to move again.
And then she looked up at me like, "Will you push me?"
Yeah,
I'm like, okay.
You do that. If you find a wheelchair somewhere in the airport, sit in the damn thing. Somebody will come along and say, "Do you need a ride?" And they'll put you in that cart. And that, the rudest people in the world ride those things, drive those things. They're just beeping the horn. Like they're coming. You don't know they're coming.
Some people don't.
The best thing about being a crowd, and if some of them piss you off,
what?
You just toot in that crowd, and they don't know who did it. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
We heard a confession from somebody, but I don't want to give it away for her.
What confession?
We'll tell you when we're not on the air.
Oh.
Was somebody out here at the pool?
You have to subscribe to the, the private Coastal Confessions for that.
Michelle, now you opened a Coastal Confession.
A friend of ours who we had dinner and drinks with recently, who may have used to have been a airline flight attendant.
Oh, yeah.
Told us some tricks.
Yeah. Well, one of the tricks was, I can say this.
Oh, okay.
One of the tricks were, if some of the passengers got lippy, and some of them kind of got like grabby
and lippy.
And she said,
I've known those people.
What the stewardesses would do, flight attendants, they'd go, if they were in the back, they'd walk all the way up the aisle and crop dust the entire flight.
So when you're there sleeping, wondering who the hell
what the hell just happened?
Oh my God! Yeah. So it was
and there's always that one passenger. You just look at him like, I know it was him.
Always that one in the crowd.
It was probably the flight attendants.
Yeah.
Oh man! So you have a lot of people here. This place gonna be packed tomorrow.
Yes, it's gonna be packed. A lot of people in town getting here early. Coming into town now. Everybody's and there'll be more. The beautiful Sean Crawley coming in tomorrow.
Awesome. Can't wait to see Sean.
Yeah.
And we got Tim and Patty Campbell.
Yep. I think they're going to come up and get on you guys' show here in a little bit.
I think so. Last time I had them on the show was when we were doing 104.9.
Yeah,
it's
been a while.
And they came in the studio. Were you part of that too? I think you might have been.
Yes.
Yeah, you were on the same show with
one?
us. Yeah. So we did that. So early Coastal Confession days.
Yeah.
So, and look where we're at now. I'm in here flying the X12-400.
Yeah. the XKG 9000 studio.
I'm just in awe because, I sat here the other day, we were talking, and looking at all these old posters.
I know. I'm always, when we do the Songwriter Showcase, I'm like, hey, man, what you going to do with that poster? Because it really looks good in the studio.
No, it looks fantastic.
We can wallpaper our room with that.
Man, it brings back a lot of memories of the stuff that we've done down there.
Sure. And
I'm hoping that we're going to start working on banners for this year's.
And I got to tell you, it comes in handy sometimes. We're like, so-and-so played at the showcase. What year was that? And I'm like, let me see here.
I know. Well, like the 2019 one, that was a pretty darn good one. It's just a lot of good memories. We had a lot of good people that played.
Of course, you see it the way I see it. Our artwork got better as we went along, too.
Well, it did. We got more creative, It just didn't look like I threw up on something there, It's like,
yeah.
Oh, everybody's going to get a treat tomorrow. See Brian's new wrap on his guitar.
Oh, my new guitar wrap.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah, I had to get rid of a certain...
Yeah, I mean, I
don't want to say who it was, but I had enough of that, so...
Yeah. No hard feelings. It's just not really our sponsor anymore or anything.
Well, let's get to some music.
Yeah, it's a good time to move
right into music, because I don't want to talk about them people no more.
That's right.
Those guys are pretty terrible. So, hey, you listen to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions, coming to you live live from the Tiki Man Radio headquarters in the studio here, Harrison Bay.
That's right.
Chocolate bar is people are out there having a good time. Your granddaughter's rubbing her head on that pole right there.
Well, I don't like that, but
Yeah.
you know.
It's like, what are you doing, young lady? And we got a lot of people out there listening, so let's get to some more music. And thanks for listening. If you're out there, give us a big shout out. I'll look when we get back on the radio here. I will let you know who's all tuned in and checking us out. I don't have the crew like you do that looks at Facebook and all that good stuff. So it's just me over here flying this whole thing.
I can do it. I just got to get my glasses.
Man, this is your weekend. You don't need to be doing that.
That's right. Damn it.
Unless you want to. I mean, you can if you want to. I like it, but you don't have to. If you really want to, I don't mind. So, all right, a little bit of music. In you know, the fact that we got a lot of hurricanes out there.
Yeah,
that one big one. I had to play a Bill Blue.
Oh,
Hunkered Down.
Hunkered Down.
I like when he does that. So I hope my voice holds out for tomorrow too. You know.
Yeah, it's a little scrappy when you got here, but it's a little better. I mean,
we're getting there.
taking it easy.
We're getting there. So, all right, little Bill Blue, Hunker Down.
It's a hurricane song. Everybody down here in Florida have a hurricane song. And them storms, they form off the western coast of Africa, and they line up every September, you know. And we down here in Florida, especially in Key West, we know how to deal with them hurricanes. We ain't scared, but we ain't stupid either. Everything was fine. We were doing just fine until that Weather Channel came around, you know. 24-hour weather, 24 hours of weather. We go get our tarps, you know. We get our supplies. We get our rum. We get our vodka. We get our beer. And I can tell you one thing I know. There ain't nothing worse than a Category 5 hangover in a Category 1 storm, and that's for sure. And we don't need no Weather Channel telling us what to do. Getting everybody all juiced up when the storm's 1,000 miles away, you know. That man get on TV, you know, and he says, Key West, you better hunker down, because that storm gonna get you. Hunker down, hunker down. Well, that was that TV man said. Hunker down. Well, that was that TV man said. You better run, boys. That storm gonna blow you away. Where the water be rising all around my door. Where the water be rising, well, all around my door. Well, why'd I stay here? Well, why'd I stay here? What for? I said, well, hunker down. Well, that was that TV man said. Hunker down. Well, that was that TV man say. Well, you better run, boys. storm's gonna blow you away.
If you ever go down to the islands, you may never want to come back. There's this place built on some pylons. Yeah, you can howl at the moon at Bomba's Surfside Shack. Bomba sells his Bomba Punch for $3 a cup. But pretty girls can trade in their underwear. Bomba stirs a big black pot when the full moon comes up. The smell of magic mushroom tea's everywhere. If you ever go down to the islands, you may never want to come back. There's this place built on some pylons. Yeah, you can howl at the moon at Bomba's Surfside Shack. Bomba had a crazy wife that ran off every night. He never knew exactly where she'd go. But then he found out that she went to parties all the time. So Bomba built this shack so she could party right at home. If you ever go down to the islands, you may never want to come back. There's this place built on some pylons. Yeah, you can howl at the moon at Bomba's Surfside Shack. Woo, woo, woo. Yourself down Tortola Way, just find that little shack that's in the salty air. When the sun goes down and the moon is out over Capoon's Bay, Bomba makes his mushroom tea for all to share. If you ever go down on a full moon night down to the island in the CVS, you may never want to come back. There's this place, a funky little place built on some pylons. You will hallucinate. Yeah, you can howl at the moon at Bomba's Surfside Shack. Yeah, you can howl at the moon at Bomba's Surfside Shack.
On the trade winds now, and we're sailing with all our friends. And what's your favorite radio station?
Tiki Man Radio!
Take Tiki Man Radio with you, no matter where you go. Listen to us live on the internet at www.tikimanradio.com or download the free app on your Android or Apple phones. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. What could possibly go wrong?
Tiki Man Radio listeners, this is Rich from Hopewell, Ohio, and I love watching Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday from 8 to 10 on YouTube. You can watch. Just subscribe to Tiki Man Radio on YouTube and join the fun. What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
How many people are going to want to spill the beans, everybody?
Well, you know, I almost made my world famous baked beans for the Golden is cooking a lot.
I was hoping you were going to make some baked beans.
Well, I'm sure we'll.
Just wouldn't be a party if we're not out there making our own hot tub in your pool.
Listen, I've been trying for a year now to get people to bring food, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, we got just who just arrived with us here in the studio. We've got
the man.
The man.
Is your mic on?
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle, is your mic on?
Oh, thank you.
Is my mic on?
All right, I got. You know what? That was good because I was guessing. I'm like, I think it's everybody right here.
Yeah.
Good seeing Ed, the train man.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that button.
It's great to be here, man. We just drove 10 hours to get here, and we made it. And it's great to see everybody. You know, everybody's here. It's like they're all showing up. We had, I got to say hi to Pat. She's out there, and Marley. They're out there.
Well, how come Pat didn't come in?
Oh, she's all wet.
Yeah,
and,
it's cold.
Oh,
cold,
that's
man.
right.
And Marley's out there, too.
Well, we watched Danny come in the other day after he was in the pool, and he goes running out. He's like, "Oh, it's nipply in here."
Yeah, it's cold.
I'm like, don't go in there.
I had to put on a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle put a hoodie
The
on.
Conch Inn and Marina in
You know,
the Bahamas.
Sometimes you get a room full of people in here, which we'll probably do like on Sunday for the hangover show. Sometimes you got to cut that fan on, which is very nice to have as a backup.
Yeah, kind of gets that sweat. You get the beer sweats and stuff in here. Hey, we got who just came in?
Bill and Ann Abbott.
Are
How
here
about that?
at the Chocolate
All the way
Bar.
from the Finger Lakes in New York.
Clapping thingies or something?
Yeah, it's going to be over here number one in your jingles.
Number one.
Oh, hang on here. Number one in. Wait a minute. I don't have it in mine.
Oh, that's right.
I don't have it. I got it. Do you do your jingles for your show?
I don't. I
What
got
the hell?
different
You know,
things.
you are working too hard.
You know, I don't have it set up on the board.
No, the jingles are in Radio Boss.
Okay.
Yeah. He just showed me today how to do that.
You know, I wish I would have known that.
So I'm going to have to start
It's
putting.
been a year and I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Brian didn't know that. How many? It's been a couple years.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years. I didn't know.
What?
Y'all should come to the home office.
Because all my buttons here, I have like my Hogan's Hero buttons and all that.
Yeah.
But the only downside to that is I have to go in and I got to put. I'm like, what number is it? And I got to push the little thing right there. And
We have a label maker.
well, no, it's too difficult to explain.
So you can have up to 10 jingles, and when you rub your mouse across it, it lights up and tells you what it is. So, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
I know. Yeah.
I'm gonna rub my mouse over it. And, well, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh man, YouTube. A lot of people chimed in so far. We got Monica, the producer. She's out there. She said, "Hey Ed,
Moni
Hey,
and
Moni.
Vacuum Cleaner Tom. He's
right.
got to be out there listening.
yes sir."
Vacuum Cleaner Tom is number 7, I believe.
Number 7.
On your jingles.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't have jingles.
Oh, that's right.
Keep telling him.
I'm walking here. I'm walking.
So we're just gonna have to
I'm
like.
walking here.
How did you get the exact same one that I got? I mean, how did you do that?
I don't know, man. It's pretty clever.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh my God! So it's good seeing you, Ed.
Yes,
Man,
it's good seeing you, all of you. I mean, you know, we got to go to Key West normally to see you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in here in Chattanooga, and it's always great to see Danny and Heather.
Yeah.
You know.
And this, how many summer parties has this been? You guys been up here?
I don't know. Quite a few.
Quite a few.
Yeah, we've been. It's been multiple years. So
Yeah.
It's always a great time. You know, we always look forward to the summer party. It gets us away
Sure.
for the summer a little bit, and
It's really turned into a Tiki Man Radio family reunion. Really has. I mean, because a lot of people come from all over the country to come to the party, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody doing that every year.
Well, it's kind of cool seeing everybody that pops in here, and it was like old school week,
Yeah.
Old home week.
Yeah.
home week, school week,
sure,
university day.
Yeah. Yeah, it is fun because we don't normally get to see everybody, throughout the year, and it seems like this is the place everybody shows up.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have all your DJs here. right? Is Jen Chen coming?
She's as far as I know, she's not coming. But
was she
doesn't
planning
mean
on coming?
anything. A lot of people say a lot of things on Friday night. Well, I don't know. She might pop in. She kind of talked a lot about it on the radio.
Okay.
But, I don't know.
It'll be a surprise.
It'd be nice to have all of you. We need to get a group picture of all of us.
We do need to get a group picture of all the DJs and everything. So I think it'd be kind of, and put that on your wall in here.
Yeah.
This is the crew.
Yeah.
So is Rick the Stick going to come in here at some point? I know he's out there.
He is. He's right there. I can see him right through the window.
Yeah.
Rick, he was out there in the pool there for a little while.
He might be too cold.
Yeah, he might be too cold.
It's a little nipply in here.
Well, it is a little
no more
chilly.
than out there, right?
If I could get some of this nice cool air into the RV, that would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why we don't have that much electricity to pump to your house. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. It's like let's try this plug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah,
that didn't work.
My house laughed at his extension cord. Like, are you kidding me?
It's kind of like that hot dog machine last year. Was it last year? Or the year before?
And I still, I still haven't got to the bottom of that. I hadn't
There
had
he
time.
is.
There he
Hey,
is.
Rick the Stick.
Rick
yeah.
the Stick is coming into the room. Everybody, we'll get him on. We'll get him on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get all your DJs on here.
Come on in here,
Hey,
man.
while he's coming in here, I got to say hello to Billy and Sally Rieger, and they're part of the Tiki Man radio crew back home in Crown Point, Indiana.
A growing community
Yeah.
up there. I mean, you guys just had the big parade, and
We had the big parade. We had, I tell you what, we had two VW buses with Tiki Man radio stuff all over it. We had golf
think I got
carts
you on there.
with Tiki Man radio flags. And,
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
and we had our somebody dressed in a Tiki Man outfit. You know,
You got that on? I saw that in the picture too. I'm like, they got that too.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we had somebody. It was really cool. It was, and everybody's like, "Oh, Tiki Man Radio, yeah." And we got a lot of growing listeners at the Lakes of Four Seasons.
I think this is so cool because we're getting growing listeners in Key West.
Yeah.
And I think Danny was telling me just the other day that you're getting more and more on the app, aren't you?
Yes, our downloads of the app this year is up 60%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell everybody, back of my card's got that little, go out there and download it.
Yeah.
Tell them all about it. You know, we were walking around Disney last week and handing out cards, for crying out loud. So people were like in awe, like, you do radio? And I said, yeah, we're going to do it from the RV. What? From the RV?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So we did.
Well, Rick,
and we do.
Rick the Stick here, he's probably done more remote live shows than all of us, really.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, when I started the radio station, I traveled around for 2 or 3 years and did all the festivals and all that stuff. But, roving around in the truck, 5 o'clock somewhere, you never know where you're going to be out on the road.
Well, it's funny because we changed the name and then I've been home most of the time.
I know.
That's the way it works, right?
Yeah, right.
That's the way it works. Yeah.
I was just telling a couple of the drivers about it. They're like, "You're on the radio?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the radio.
That's got to be kind of fun. I mean, so do you do it from your cab? Right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
He uses the P4.
Yep.
He's probably the most expert at it.
I like that P4, but then I didn't. I mean,
he doesn't have, he's not like
He doesn't have a room.
Yeah, he doesn't have a room, and he doesn't have a lot of
He
guests.
used to
and all
always
this
tell
stuff.
Patty and I to get a room, but
That's a whole
that was
other
that was
thing.
back at
There's some good confessions there.
Yeah, it's Coastal Confessions, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spill the beans, baby.
Spill the beans.
But yeah, I've done it at quite a few places. I did it in the BAR.
Yep.
I did one from Colorado Springs.
We did too. We did from the Broadmoor. Yeah.
The Broadmoor.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were going to do it at Cammy's Grammy.
Yeah, almost made it.
that
I
didn't-
ran
that
out of
didn't-
time.
that ran out of
Darn trucking.
Actually, was it Tiki Man Radio that we did, or were we still with 104 at the
We
time?
were 104, but I think we were simulcasting somehow.
We,
Maybe.
no, we couldn't
no
simulcast
way
because
to
I
do
had to
it?
have that big board that they had because
I know Gary had done it for you or something, maybe. Or
it was funny when we did. 'Cause I never told him I was going to do it.
Just did it.
Oh,
I just plugged it in and went in and logged into SSI and
See, I knew how this was all going to work out, but I had to get him to simulcast first to get used to the idea.
But
And then you knew Gary would get fired eventually.
Yes, eventually.
Eventually.
It's just a matter of time.
And they come to you and get
Just like
fired.
104,
Yeah. Well, you got to stay away.
Yeah, the
during
hippie
show.
chick's like, well, how do you think this is going to work out? I'm like, I think 6 months.
Was it that long?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Well, the other cool thing was I got to be on his show live.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I was trucking through the area, and
that was nice.
Trucking.
That was a lot of fun. That was a great surprise.
Yeah, Pat was the only one that knew. She came out and got me.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
So I walked on in.
I tell you, I enjoyed doing the live shows on the road. And of course, this year we've added the camera. Mm-hmm. So it's more stuff to throw in the RV.
That was really impressive. I think you had better internet streaming from the camper the other day than you did in Key West.
In home.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, when we did the live broadcast from the Pint, and let me remind everybody that these cameras are sponsored by
The Pint.
the Coastal Confession Show cameras. So thank you, Tad and Lindsay, if you're listening in tonight, or watching.
Right on the screen right there.
Sometimes they put it in there. Tim Campbell.
It's getting nipply.
I thought I was cold, but it's definitely
Is Tim and Patty out there?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I blushed. He made me blush.
Well, listen, those drunk bastards were here last night too.
Yeah, I was a little rough this morning.
Did they have tropical attitudes?
I was a little slow this morning too. I was like, oh
my God, it was I was like, holy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, business has been
holy
good
crap.
for sure.
Hey, I have a question for you, Danny.
Sure.
How's it feel being on the other side?
It's a little weird.
He's feeling like Big Dog right now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, look who we got stumbling in here.
I feel like I should be talking about my exercise regimen and my feet and everything else that he's been talking about. So, yeah. I've been walking a lot here lately. I don't know if y'all know that or not. My boobs are a lot smaller than they used to be.
Hey, what kind of shoes you wearing? What kind of shoes you got?
Let me tell you a little bit about my shoes that I wear when I'm walking.
I got this one corn that's aggravating me.
He comes in here, he's like, I lost another 20 pounds this week. And I'm like, dude, it's 117 degrees. If you're outside, you're losing weight.
Oh, my God. Hey, Tim Campbell just walked in here.
All right.
After showing me his nipples at 3.
You gotta come into a room big, right?
Do you?
No, not necessarily.
It's kind of scary.
If you're Tim Campbell, you do.
Oh,
Should
my
be
God.
announced, not discovered.
That's right, man.
So, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling pretty good. We just came from Golden's, and he had some chicken that he has been smoking for the whole day. And
yeah,
oh, man,
how's our butts?
How are the butts? He was gonna take a nap for a couple hours, and then he was gonna go out and start checking on them. And it's going good.
He sends me this text message of the video of him doing the butts. He's smoking all the meat for the party tomorrow. And
Smoky
I was
butts.
like, man, I just love you. That's all, And he's like, you just love my meat in your mouth. He said, and I was like, I'm not texting you anymore.
I love pig butts, and I cannot lie.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, I haven't had you. We were talking earlier. Last time you were on the show, we were doing 104 stuff.
Yeah, and we caused a little trouble. I was surprised you're still allowed. We were still allowed to do it after that night.
Let me tell you what we did.
Ironically, some of them got fired after that. I don't know why.
Hey, we had shenanigans. That's for damn sure. We didn't.
We pushed the envelope and had to pump the brakes on Heather because she was starting to tell a story that was not fit for 104.
Oh my God. That was a donkey one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let me tell you about the donkey show down in Mexico. I'm like, shut up.
It was Coastal Confession, so I'm like, I have a confession. Yeah. I went to Tijuana to a petting zoo.
The moral story is don't ever go to the donkey show in Tijuana.
The petting zoo. It was the petting zoo.
I thought I was going to see real donkeys. Well, was I surprised?
The elephant took my nuts.
Yes. You know, and then we're on the bicycles and way home. I'm like, you've got to quit telling that story.
Admittedly, I drug her into it.
You know, I was always worried about her on that bicycle when she bikes around Key West.
Oh my God!
Well, one of my songs was Patty. The first time we went to Key West, we went down to Blue Heaven for lunch and had a couple of mojitos, and we were on the bikes, and she came stumbling out of the bathroom. I'm like, I don't think we should ride the bikes home. And I was like, maybe we should take a pedicab or something back to there. And she's like, no, I'm fine. We get about 100 yards from the house, which is on the back side of the cemetery at that point. So we made it quite a ways. And all I hear is metal and pavement crunching together behind me.
Well, it's so funny, and that's one of the things you learn a lot. I mean, when you first go to Key West, and if you do ride a bike, you really got to figure all that out. But if you really pay attention, later in the night, people are not riding bikes; they're pushing their bikes.
Yeah.
She gets a tricycle now.
Does she really?
Yeah, she gets a trike, and that way she can't fall over.
Well, she's smart.
But you're more likely to be hit by a passing car because you're wider.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. Michelle, one night coming back from the Cork and Stogie, she, I saw it coming. I knew it was going to happen.
I was just trying to go around the
swear.
car like I always do, but
No, I'll tell you right now, if you're following her, hang on, okay? Because she does not give a damn. You know, if the light is green, she's going, and it may or may not be green. It don't matter. She's going. She's doing her signals, and she's above the law and all this other stuff. And you hang on tight because she's just going to keep on going.
Well, and she gets these intersections, and I'm behind her, and I see the car coming.
I peek. I'm like,
and
I see the car coming too, but I know I can make it across.
Yeah.
The rest of us may not make it, but she's okay.
Yeah, I'm like, Michelle, what the hell are you thinking? She's like, well, you could have made it. And I'm like, seriously? What's wrong with you?
Of course, the hippie chick's back there 3 blocks. Are you coming? Yes!
And the funny thing is, she won't go up a one-way street.
That's right. What the hell?
She'll do all this other shenanigans stuff, but when it comes to one-way street, we'll go around the entire cemetery to get to where we need to be.
One time because we went
it's not
right.
that far.
We went all the way down. I'd never been this way.
We just go over to
in
Francis.
the alleyway and come out at the same
Francis.
spot. But
yeah, and I'm just like, why? We just wasted a lot of time. We could have gone right up the street.
Yeah.
You know, if cars coming, get out of the way.
We do that, yeah.
No, not Michelle.
No. That's what I'm saying. If she's leading, right, that's the way we go. We come out, we turn right, we go around the cemetery, we go all the way down, but we come out the same spot. Now, if you do go that way, you don't have to go up that hill.
Yeah.
That one hill in Key West.
Yeah, the one hill.
Windsor.
Oh, it's a big one.
Windsor, because you're going up the wrong way.
That's right. It's a one-way street. Yeah, and people are pissed.
Oh, it's a big hill.
Yeah.
That's a big hill. I don't even like
Which is weird because it floods like crazy when it floods. It's like it should be like just flowing off the.
And the other thing they say is they say the Key West Cemetery is the highest point on the island.
Yeah.
And I look. And I'm looking at a hill, and I'm like,
higher.
how the hell could that be?
Not on no damn bicycle.
No.
I'll tell you that right now. That hill is the biggest.
Although after being at your place for the last 3 days.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you come to Tennessee, you got a lot of turns.
And how many
hills and mountains.
I mean, just going up and down the hill just to reset the electric on the RV, for crying out loud.
Well, I break every safe. So you learn how to cycle safely, you know, with traffic and do this and stop at stop signs, which apparently isn't necessary.
Not with her. No,
I slow down and I look both ways, and if there's room, I keep going.
You know, wearing a helmet, all that stuff.
But she
and
does
don't
it
wear
with
flip-flops.
attitude. Like she has the posture, and she's straight up like this, and she's like, you know.
But there's all the things you're taught. You wear your helmet. Don't wear flip flops when you're. I'm going down the middle of Duval Street in traffic, one handed because I got something from Fat Tuesdays in the other. Flip flops, no helmet.
Well, trust me, when you started riding a bicycle, they weren't chickens and drunks, okay? Or drunk chickens.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
Have you ever gotten pulled over?
No.
Never.
No.
Okay.
No, she's never.
Not even when I cracked my head open, and they just felt sorry for me. I don't even know if any cops showed up, did they?
I remember that.
No, somebody brought you
Yeah,
some
the lady
water
from the store came out and gave me water.
She looked like that cartoon where the birds were flying around her head. You know? And me, I mean, I saw it coming. I'm like.
What happened was I got my front tire stuck in those grates. You know, those grates come out from the thing and they're sideways. So my front tire got in there and I flew. It pushed me into the light. And those lights have, you know, the street lights. And then they have the rounder parts that stick out.
Yeah.
My chin struck the big part. It was like.
But I was riding my bike up in Virginia, and whenever they do this kind of the sidewalks the same as here, the concrete goes and meets the pavement as a gutter kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm cruising along my road bike with that skinny little front tire,
Dips.
and there was a crack that kind of split open and then came back together. My front wheel went right in there, and the bike stopped instantly.
And you didn't.
Hit my legs. It hit me right across the thighs. The handlebars did, and it threw me over the bars, and it made my legs numb. So my friend is stopping traffic, and my legs don't work, so I'm dragging myself off the road.
Well, you jump up and you act like, in case somebody saw it, right? It's like, I'm good, man. I'm good. I meant to do that.
But I was back, and my bike is still sticking straight up out of the road.
You're like that old guy's dog on Family Guy. He drags himself.
That was my legs did not work. I was like trying to scooch off.
Oh my God! I think what's funny is,
hey, first of all, Jeff Lang is out there. He's saying hi to everybody.
Hey, Jeff. How's Jeff doing?
Yeah,
Jeff Lang.
Yeah,
good seeing him. Who else we got out there?
Pretty much everybody we already talked about, but I just want to make sure because he's started chiming in here. But go ahead with your story there.
Simonton has a hill. That's what he said.
It does, yeah.
Not as big as that one
on Windsor.
Windsor, yeah. That's
and to her credit, it is a one-way street, and we're going the wrong way, right?
I go everywhere one way. I always do. I do the opposite.
You got to do it with. You really have to time it right, okay? Because somebody's going to come around that corner and start down there, and then you got to get on the sidewalk and all that stuff.
Well, you maneuver it pretty well yourself. I mean, I've seen. Well, I follow you because you're yelling back at me. Take pictures of me.
Yeah.
Get the video.
Yeah. Don't let your hippie chick get run over.
Yeah. And then she's like 3 blocks back. She goes, I'm coming.
Yeah. You bastard.
Yeah.
Well, this is like an all-star crew in here today.
It really is.
Yeah.
Is this not cool?
This is. I mean, I feel like one of these things does not belong.
That's me.
Well, all-star DJs here, and it's just this guy over here in the corner.
They really are all-star DJs. They do a fantastic job, and you've been one of our DJs before.
Yeah,
you did some live broadcasts.
Yeah.
Well, see, there you are. So you're really part.
Yeah, I still have the passwords.
Yeah, that's right.
They changed.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it's funny because when he changed the passwords after we lost,
somebody.
Did we lose?
he calls me up. He goes, "New password's coming."
Yeah.
And then the guy goes, "Hey, Danny, change the passwords." I'm like,
"Yeah,
really?
Yeah." You didn't get the email said "crazy bastard."
You're surprised by
Listen, when you're off the email list, you're off the email list. Okay, it doesn't happen very often, but
like you have been booted off the island.
Everybody's like, "I saw that was going to happen."
And I didn't get the email, so I need to amend my statement. I don't have the passwords.
You had the.
It's not that we were talking about you.
Yeah.
What I said was crazy bastard. So it could have been.
You didn't even hold a candle.
Well, I think it's really cool that both of you are here and you're playing for the summer party. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. And we're all wrapped up into the showcase. We are all wrapped up into the showcase.
Oh, yeah.
In Key West, going in our 8th year, and so
I see you got your sack of nuts here by the.
Yes.
That's right.
He leaves them everywhere.
I see the worm killer over there. I need to write something on that.
No, I think it's kind of cool because
the funny thing about that one here, the worm killer, right? I'm sure there was a lot of people in Key West like, she killed 1,000 worms and she gets an award? What the hell? That's weird. There's always that one person that's like, save the worms.
We reward mass death.
Yeah.
I shot 2 ducks.
Yeah. And the duck people send mail, You're a bastard. Yeah.
Here's a hate mail from the duck people.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. Yeah.
Oh, man. So you got your Monday show. How'd it go this past Monday?
It's going good, man. We're having a great time.
I didn't get a chance to listen.
Yeah, I see Ed the Carpenter out there. We brought him along with us, and
Ed, you need to come in
He's
here.
trying to sneak in here. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Do
in
we
there,
have
Ed.
like a thing for him, like
I should. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
a little soundbite?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Now, fire.
Fire?
What?
Uh-oh. The party's just getting hot.
Somebody got fired?
I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Where's Patty?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's Patty?
She creates
boy.
I hope it's not the RV.
She's been behaving herself. Yeah.
I know, you got me worried now. I'm like, what's going on here?
It might be a good time to go to a song.
I think we are going to go to a song.
That's 2 or 3.
I like that idea. So let's go to a song and then we'll figure out what's
got
going on.
fire in the sky.
Yeah. Well, we got talking about somebody getting fired, so then that's what happened. So hey, we're getting Dave Signs and Beth Travers, I believe, are coming.
That's what I heard.
I heard something about it.
We're definitely
Everything is okay. Everything's okay.
If you believe
I still think we need to go to a song. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett.
Hey.
I like that song. That was a good one. So, B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions, and we're live from the Harrison Bay, the Tiki Man
Chocolate Bar Studios.
Chocolate Bar Studios and everything.
We call it.
And Danny's back in.
Yeah.
Wow, you were.
That's all it took.
Fire Marshal Rick, he just showed up.
He's the best fire marshal I ever saw.
I think I know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Something Patty did.
Something Patty did.
One of those Patties. The two Patties are hanging out together.
I was going to say, we were talking about her bicycle accident.
Yes.
We were talking about the one time she got hit by a fan blade.
Or flying, it was the top of a Bose sound system.
Oh, that's what it was.
That hit a fan blade.
And then she just started a fire.
Yeah, started a fire. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, here, you never know. Never know. I was when they said fire, I'm thinking, is my RV on fire? I got so many cords plugged into the damn thing. So
adapters.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. So hey, a little bit of Dave Signs. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett. We'll be back with the entire crew. We're gonna have a good time tonight, guys. And this might go a little longer tonight than
it might.
We got a lot of people who want to get on here, and I need to go out and say hi to a few folks too. So
yeah,
Dave Signs
on Tiki.
Jimmy Buffett was right. It's fun to stay out on the beach all night. Drink a little rum in the full moonlight. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Everybody's here, got my guitar in my hand. Well, the bass is a-grooving and it feels like a reggae band. Oh yeah. Well, the drums are a-thumping, driving home the beat. Whoa. So grab your baby in your arms and everybody move your feet. 'Cause hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. It's fun to stay out on the beach all night. Drink a little rum in the full moonlight. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, if you bought a friend that's got a case of the blues, there's a cure for that. This is all we got to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. First step, put a little rum punch in their hand. Second step, get the bare toes down in the sand. 'Cause hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. It's fun to stay out on the beach all night. Drink a little rum in the full moonlight. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah. 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 Sing it with me now. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. You know it's fun to stay out on the beach all night and drink a little rum and have a little fun, and hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, yeah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Fun to stay out on the beach all night. We're gonna drink a little rum and get half tight, 'cause hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Yeah, hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. It's fun to stay out on the beach all night. Drink a little rum and get half tight. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah. right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. We're gonna drink a little rum and get half tight. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah, Jimmy Buffett was right. Hallelujah. Oh yeah. Oh my. Jimmy Buffett was right.
And Apalachicola and Tampa, St. Pete. My particular bare feet like to splash in the waves. Baby, misbehave occasionally. I spend a fair amount of time at the Floribama line, destined to hang out more in Mobile and Gulf Shores. A very special charts locked in my heart of places that I love to be. 'Cause I'm a Gulf Coast girl, partial to the warmer winds and the salty water. Gulf Coast girl, yeah, I got a little mermaid in me. And in the whole wide world, no other place where the days and the nights are right harder. Gulf Coast girl, right at home on my American sea. That's right.
Have a world of fun on a Pascagoula run, and you might get lucky on the beach in Biloxi.
Get tanner, get thinner, and go home a winner occasionally.
We can surf Boca Chica and Galveston Bay, ride horses on the beach in South Padre.
No, we're not in Kansas. Hola, Port Aransas, do you wanna two-step with me? 'Cause I'm a Gulf Coast girl, partial to the warmer winds and the salty water. Gulf Coast girl, yeah, I got a little mermaid in me. And in the whole wide world, no other place where the days and the nights are right harder. Gulf Coast girl, right at home on my American sea. That's right.
See the Louisiana lip of the mighty Mississippi, right down from New Orleans. Give me a full board of gold, I never brother short, and I know
Just what that means, and I'm a Gulf Coast girl. I'm a Gulf Coast girl. Oh, I got a little mermaid in me. And in the whole wide world, no other place where the days and the nights are right harder. Gulf Coast girl, yeah, I'm right at home on my American sea. Hey, I'm right at home on my American sea. I got a little mermaid in me. Got a little wiki watchy in me.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval? Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow-dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, Back to B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
Coming to you live from the Beachy Shell studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
No, we're not live at the Beachy Shell studios.
I didn't think I was there.
No. And let me get the camera on there. There we go. We got that guy.
Yep.
That guy.
Ed the Carpenter.
Ed the Carpenter.
That's a three studio shot right there.
There we go. I'm trying to get used to all those little camera angles too, trying to figure out. And you have to hit the auto and then hit the button. Not at my house. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, instant.
Huh.
He goes, you don't do it that way by here? I'm like, no.
I don't think when I do mine, I do the auto either because I got it set for the fades and everything else.
Yeah. So that's again, I'm flying the X400 22G12, and it's all this new stuff we're trying to figure out here. So the big fire's out.
Yeah, things were getting hot.
Every time I come here, there's just little improvements. Like the thing that was in the middle here is gone. It's nice and clean, and all the mics are mounted in the same way.
What a great little spot. I mean, I love this. I wish I could get this back, in Key West, because I got the L-shaped desk, but I have my computer off one side, and I got computers here, and it just needs to be a little bit more ergonomical. Is that the right thing?
Yeah.
Ergonomically.
But this much square footage in Key West would cost you about $2,000 a month.
Yes.
On top of the 2,900 I'm paying already.
This is about 60 square feet.
Oh, my God. So are you ready for tomorrow?
Absolutely. I am so ready. We got here yesterday, and we've been having a good time since we were wheels down. We were hanging out with the Goldens, then came over here last night, and of course, Danny was all fired up last night. It was so funny. He was having a good time.
I think we were all pretty fired up. I don't even remember going to bed, I don't think.
I remember my head maybe touching the pillow, and then I was out for
I was like
solid until the daylight.
Yeah, and then and Rick, good seeing. Man, it's good seeing you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I only get to see you. I only get to see you once a year, and you come to Key West. So
I only get to see you with one eye.
Ed knows what I'm talking about.
You get to see him half the time.
That's right.
And the train man right there.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you, man.
And it's great being here. And I brought part of my cast over here.
Part of your cast, yeah.
Ed the Carpenter over here joined us, and how you doing, Ed?
Well, I'm doing great, man. This is just fantastic. It's unbelievable the places you've taken me. And the people I've met out here, and I get to see them again. I didn't know when I'd see them after Key West. I didn't know when the next time I'd get to see everybody. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he was at the last year's showcase. He came down.
I remember you down there last year, and we got a good one for this year.
Yes.
I mean, we've done a lot of hard work with this one, and it didn't seem like it was that hard. I mean, we've got this down to such a science, and this year we had it filled faster than we've ever filled.
I know.
And then, afterwards, Danny and I were like, oh my God, we forgot Bob Sheely, and then we had some other people that called me up and said, well, why didn't you pick me to be? I'm like, it filled up so fast. Can I put you on the reserve? No, I don't want to play now. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to make you mad. It happened so fast this year.
Well, I'm extremely honored that the SAC Awards are coming back to the
love it.
Songwriter Associate Showcase.
We love the SAC Awards.
Well, it's funny because when I talked to Mark Rossi and Fred Bushy over there at Rick's, that's quite. Are you bringing back that awards thing again? It's like, yes, we got the awards thing coming. We're gonna have a good time with that.
It's always a good time.
And the creativity that comes out of that—that's what I think is the coolest thing.
And you and Patty, it's such a great time. Everybody's got their eyes glued to the stage. Everybody's laughing, having a great time.
We're trying to up our game with our graphics every year. Just a little better. So we're trying to up the game every year.
And for some reason, you never win. You almost,
I've been nominated Female Artist of the Year for 4 years, and I still haven't walked away with a victory.
Will you win this year?
I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I think the nominations are coming out, and my name might be on them.
I'd actually like to see you win one year.
We'll see.
Yeah.
My fingers are crossed.
You have my vote.
I'll see what I can do. How the votes come in, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Or the vote, or I should say the vote. Right? Somebody asked me, they're like, "So how do people vote on that?" I'm like, "No, it's just me."
It just happens.
Yeah, there's a committee of one that does all this.
I put one name in there and I pull it out. Oh, hey, this person won.
Well, I got nominated for the video of the year in the TRMAs like the year before last, and they're like, "What are you going to do? You know, how are you going to be nominated?" Or, I was like, so I told everybody I was sleeping with the rules committee chairman, and she made an exception for me so I could be nominated 2 years ago.
Oh my God! Yeah, I see they got the nominations out already for Drop Rock stuff.
Yeah, for the ballots, for the initial ballots, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see any unfamiliar names on there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm just curious, It's like, but we'll see what happens, see how it goes this year. Right?
But it's been awesome that the SAC Awards have gotten traction, mainly because it was in my living room for 2 years, and then you guys are like, "You want to bring it to Key West?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And when you look back, Dirty Harry's is where the TRMAs, the original TRMA awards were held. So I'm like, in a place like that, yes, I want to bring the SAC Awards there. And
well, here's the funny thing this year. I got a call from the manager over at Tiki House. I don't know if you remember Jay Bangles.
Yeah.
And he called me up. They moved the Tiki House.
They moved it?
Yes. It's on Duval Street, right across the street from Rick's.
Okay.
And it's in the old...
Blue Iguana. I think it used to be the Blue Iguana for a while.
Irish Kevin's over there.
Yeah,
between Irish Kevin's and Sloppy Joe's, it's always something that
it used to be the Emporium, and then it was like Icy Doubles.
Okay,
and then it was something before that. Some guy came up from Nashville and put like a country place in there, and that lasted a whole 2 weeks, maybe. I don't know how it didn't last very long. And then what was it? I can't remember. I always forget what it was before, but yeah, they moved in there. Now, you would have thought it's more space. You would have thought they would have put a bigger stage in there.
Yeah.
And they didn't. I think they added maybe 2 feet to a stage. You know how small it was at Tiki House?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they put one in at this new place, but it probably only 2 feet bigger. I'm just like, really?
You get so many more people on there.
Yeah.
But they called me up and they said, "Hey, how would you like to bring Tiki Man Songwriter Showcase back to us?" And I said, "I can't do that to Rick's, man. Those guys they've been good to us, and it's a great location, and they're Johnny on the spot. If something comes up, they're like right there helping us and being a part of it."
Fred's awesome.
Yes,
he
Fred
is.
Bush is a great guy.
And I said, "No, I can't do that to them. I won't do that to them.
Right.
I'm loyal to what we have down there, and appreciative." And he was cool with that. Jay was like, "I get it.
Yeah.
I get it." And then he asked me the question. He goes, "Who's this Millie person?" And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, yeah.
So it sounds like they're trying to move them from Pickles to the new place.
Yeah. And that'd be nice because we could get, the more stages we have down there to bring in artists.
Yeah.
Because even for Trop Rock and Duval, it is full. There's like no space left in the schedule. The only way we can create more space is to try and get some more venues in there.
Yeah.
So, maybe Loggerheads or, Tiki House. And so if we can get more venues, that's more stages that we can get people.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And on down there.
Well, I'm looking forward to this year.
I am too.
With our lineup and the people we got in there, it's really cool.
It's gonna be a great time.
Let me see, JoJo Fisher listening in. So JoJo Fish,
Hey,
thank you so much for being a part of
We're
it.
going out to visit the JoJo's this year.
Are you really?
Yeah,
I
up in
wanna do
Boston.
that too.
Yeah.
we're planning on it.
Yeah, it's be a good time.
Well,
Boston.
The Boston.
they've been trying to. Sweet Harriet and Ray the Roadie have been trying to get us to go up there. They knew we're on the road, and they're like, "You got to come to New Hampshire."
Yeah.
And I always say New Hamster, but it's like, "Oh, New Hamster." But yeah, she just released a new song. I don't have it loaded up yet. I'm gonna try and have it next week for her. Play it. It's Grandma got knocked over by a big wave.
A big wave.
Yes, and it's to the sound of Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Okay.
And it just, it's a great song. I like the song. It's really cool. But I can't get that Grandma got run over by a reindeer out of my head.
Yeah.
Now, the interesting thing about that is the guy who wrote that I met last year on this sailing trip we were on.
Oh,
And it was a neat, I didn't know he wrote it. So she calls me up and she's like, "Hey, you're friends with so-and-so, and I want to use his song." I'm like, "Who the hell is he? I don't know who he is." And we'll come to find out it was him who I met. He's into trop rock because we started talking about Donnie Brewer and all this stuff, they're in St. Martin. And he let her use that song. Normally they charge like $300, but he let her have it for free.
Nice.
So I'm going to try and have it next Friday on our show to play. But yeah, they wanted us to come up to New Hampshire, and JoJo Fish, those guys are awesome, and you're going to have a great time with JoJo Fish. They're
Yeah,
fun.
we're going to have a great time.
They're a lot of fun.
I know what it's like to get a song stuck in your head, though, because every time I hear Lola now, I hear Weird Al. I got to start singing Weird Al Yankovic's Yoda.
Yoda. He's got a lot of songs like that, though.
Or that Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away, give it away, give it away. I'm like, Barney Rubble's laughing like a hyena. Barney Rubble's a little bit of wiener.
Oh, my God.
Yabba dabba do now.
Oh my God, that's one of there was a radio host that would do late night stuff when I was in Germany, and it was the Dr. Demento show.
Yeah, I love Dr.
Sunday
Demento.
Oh, I love listening to
I
that.
always listen to it every Sunday.
Dr. Demento was the oh my God, yeah. And I was talking to Gary there in Key West one day, and I said, you're kind of a Dr. Demento.
He is.
Only you're like on the bad spectrum of all that. You take it to the left, and just really, But I said you are that Key West Dr. Demento.
He is. Yeah, he's very much a character. Yeah.
Some of the stuff he comes up with and some of the songs. I remember Danny used to call me. He was like, "What the hell's he playing?"
Yeah. I told him to start writing stuff down because somebody has to write a book about him. Because he's so out there, man. Yeah.
He's got a ton of stories and people he's met over the years, and he'll start telling me, and then someone shows up and he goes, "Oh, that's so-and-so." I'm like, "Oh, you weren't kidding me." That's Oh, the strip lady.
Yeah.
The porn star.
Yeah.
I can't. Lacey.
I know.
Lacey something.
About.
It was on our Coastal Confessions show. 104, he goes, "Hey, I'm bringing Lacey over. She's a stripper." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah. How is this going to go? And she shows up in her business card, looking like these little, koozies or coasters, and it's a picture of her naked with all her information, the barcode, and I'm like, well, that's a hell of a business card.
It's certainly an attention grabber.
And she's sitting across, where the table, how the table was in the studio, and she's sitting over on the couch with her legs crossed, but you could see, and I'm like, I can't concentrate. I'm like, "Gary, don't bring her next time. You're killing me."
And her husband was with her too.
Yeah, and he's like a professor. He was that was her professor in college. And I'm like,
she must have got straight A's.
I think we even brought that up.
Creepy about that.
No. It's like, "Were you a straight A student?" She goes, "Well, yes, I was."
Yes, I was.
I have a brain too.
Oh my God, it was so funny. But let me see. JoJo Fish says Gary has a ton of stories, and he does.
He does.
He really does.
He really does.
And JoJo said they can't wait to see you.
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's. This is the sad part of Coastal Confessions, that I have to read all this stuff. I don't have the crew that Dan, and you got your crew.
He does the locals. We do a local thing for our we're in Crown Point, Indiana, so we kind of have to make up our own stuff up north. Where everybody forgets about us up north, but so we kind of do our own musician where they're playing, and.
You're doing a lot more of that, though. You bring a lot more musicians in. I would love to do that in Key West.
Yeah.
But I can't rely on the musicians. I'm like...
Well, they didn't show up today.
I've had a couple that I was going to bring on, and, at the last minute, they're like, "Oh, I can't do it." And I'm like, okay. Missed opportunity, It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then... we're gonna start doing some more live stuff in there where I can bring a musician in as well, if I can get them to commit and want to do it. Oh, there comes Fire Marshal Rick.
Hey. Yeah. Putting out fires. Hey, he's putting out your fire.
Man, he brought me a beer.
That's right.
Helping white men dance for 87 years.
Thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy this red stripe. I've been looking for Presidente.
Oh.
I love El Presidente.
Did we mention these already today?
Cammy's Grammys.
Cammy's Grammys.
Yeah, these
Cammy's Grammys.
Yeah.
She was the sponsor of last year's, what was the SAC Awards, or was it the band? Either way, she's
how was it?
Sponsoring
And
that,
she's
yeah.
a day
Big
sponsor
sponsor
this
today.
year
Yep.
for on Saturday. So it'd be she's a day sponsor this year. So
There you go.
Very
Cammy's
grateful for
Grammys is
her.
fantastic, and
I love our sponsors.
just so y'all know, the house ain't on fire and all that stuff.
Yes.
So
I kept hearing him going, bring more buckets.
It's like Seinfeld. He has a clown out there that stomped it out with a big shoe.
Mo was there with her one napkin. I'm like, I don't need a napkin. I'm fine.
She's fanning it. She's fanning it. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Let's put
Give it to Larice. She needs to blow her nose because I don't need it. But no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just part of it, man. I don't know if y'all are used to running a resort, but there's always problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, ice machine ain't working. My beer's cold. Well, go home.
I can't wait to get the postcard that says we finally put in 30 amp.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What you really, I love that. You know what you really need. Like I ain't got enough stuff, right?
You didn't tell him about the RV. Don't get attached because we're taking it with us.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that.
I gotta get that one picture though, of me holding
with your bathrobe on.
Yeah, bathrobe and the shitter thing. It's like, hey, shitter's full.
Yeah. At one point, I'm trying to see if there's any neighbors that are out of town. We'll just plug into their house. You know?
Yeah.
Why is there an extension cord running across the road? Well, don't worry about it.
3 doors down.
Yeah, we're just trying to see how much traffic is going through here.
Oh my God! Well, I'm glad it didn't turn out to be anything worse. Cause,
No, it's just
the look on hippie chick's face. I was like, oh my God, this might be bad.
you need to come down. The place is on fire.
No. And you know what? And all of us in the room like,
Fire.
we all stood up. We're like, oh.
Yeah, I think it's a good time.
Don't
to
let him fool you. He looked to make sure he was still streaming.
This is good radio right here.
Let me check my computers, make sure. That's what a DJ does, you know.
The thing that rolled through my head is, why did she come here to get you? Because there's a whole deck full of people out there,
right?
Next to a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Throw some water on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, I guess ain't gonna be no party tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
They're crying.
Yeah.
Gender.
They're trying to pull a DEI out.
Doing what? Just complaining.
6 men, no female.
6 men. Yeah.
Tim was there.
Wise
Well,
man.
Michelle-
Listen, if Tim Myers is here, everything's gonna be okay. He's got my back.
Okay, wait a minute. What time is it?
I don't know.
When did Michelle leave? Right about 9 o'clock.
Oh, must be
Nap time? For
Yeah.
Patty, that's bedtime.
Well, we were talking about this earlier. Normally, when we do it from the house, she starts off at the mic. And right around 9 o'clock, she starts to migrate to the couch.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, look, we need to get you a longer cord so you can talk from the couch.
She's like, no, I need a bigger TV.
Just get her a headset with a mic on it, yeah.
Star Trek, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Trek runs 24/7 in our house.
24/7.
Yeah. I walk through the house
Two
going,
things.
woo!
Two things makes her happy. Yeah, that's Walt Disney World and the Star Trek. Yeah.
Has she learned to play it on the theremin yet?
No. God, no. Please. Don't give her any encouragement. It wears me out, really. I mean,
The cats are probably freaking out because it's not on TV right now. They're like, what the hell's going on? Where are we?
well, she told me earlier, she's like, those cats need TV.
Yeah.
So I went over and turned my iPad on so they can start watching MASH.
Yeah.
And serious, they perked up. They're like, oh, TV's on.
So what would happen if you snuck like a Star Wars disc in there?
I don't know. I don't think I want to know.
I had it on a tiki bar the other night for her, so.
And she was watching it, too.
Ironically enough, that seemed like a week ago.
You know what? It does seem like we've been here a week.
What do you mean, Danny? What are you trying to say?
No, we had a good
That
time.
was yesterday.
He's never, I mean, they came here before 5 years ago. They did their Tuesday on the Island. What was you up here for? I can't even remember.
I was trying to take a drink of my beer. What were we doing? I think we went to go visit my mom.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah,
so it's been 5 years, yeah.
Yeah, we flew in here. We knew we were going to spend some time with you, and then we went up and saw my mom and hung out with her. And But I could never, years past when you would do your birthday parties, your little summer party, I could never come because the dates were like right around my mom's birthday. And I'm like, man,
Priorities.
If my mom knew I was here on her birthday, not like I'm probably not getting much anyway.
How many
if
birthdays
anything.
has she had?
I'm telling you right now, you brought your mom to the summer party, she'd cut you out of the way. Okay,
I told her she could come to this, you know.
That'd be the easiest thing.
And see her boy playing on stage, but no.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm going to stay right here. I was like, all right.
Stay right here.
Crazy mom.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's listening.
They say if you hold a red stripe, it makes you better looking. I think I just witnessed that because I mean, look at him. He's average. Now he's stunning.
Yeah, he's stunning. Yeah.
I like how I'm out fighting fires, risking my life, and I bring him a beer.
You're a good man.
That's friendship right there.
And it's your birthday weekend, and you brought me a beer.
I know.
Yo, man.
And he's captain of the ship tonight, so you got to do the run the errands, and he's got to run the ship.
Yeah,
I'm trying to run the ship. This is big stuff.
He's Captain. He's Captain Kirk tonight.
Yeah, he's the captain.
Yeah,
I am the
You're
Captain
just
Kirk.
George Takei or something.
But it's so cool to. What do you? I mean, you've been here before in the studio, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. Well, you got to get that soundbite for him, Ed Carpenter.
See, that was
going to be a secret. You
We're gonna have to work on that. Or a hammer or something.
There's a giant man in that window right now.
Yeah, there is.
And he's on that pole too.
He's pole dancing.
He's standing next to Patty though, so that makes him look twice as big.
Hello, baby. You come here often? Once a year for the birthday party.
That's right.
I bet he could lift her over his head. I mean, just like.
Don't give him any ideas now.
But this is our 17th year for the summer party. 17 years.
17 years.
The Tiki Bar has been here for 21 years. We didn't officially. We had a lot of parties back then. We didn't officially start having an annual event till 17 years ago. Tomorrow. So that's a lot of parties.
It is.
That's a lot of people.
How many brain cells do you think might have been etched out?
Sacrificed.
As the song goes, that's a lot of beers ago.
Yeah. You know what? You need to kind of add that up. Just come up with an idea of how many beers, how much bourbon, all that. Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot. You think about it.
Patty and I have tried to contribute to the restocking.
Sure. Yes. Yeah. And everybody does. This is everybody's bar, everybody's tiki bar. I mean, if you're a member of the tiki bar, then we have a lot of kids' birthday parties and things throughout here. I used to rent the place out for corporate events. They'd have their summer parties here and all kinds of stuff. So.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't have time for that anymore.
That's pretty cool, Yeah. A little postcard. Hey, have your party at my house.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be no party. I thought I was going to come over here and just be, Michelle, you, and hanging out. No party before the party is
no
party before the party.
Did you hear that a few times?
I heard it, yeah.
Well, I have tried my damnedest to steer them in the right direction,
Once or twice.
Well, I'll tell you, last night,
last night was pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, that Barton's that we sat there and drank.
Yeah, hey, taste this.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, the whole bottle got drank.
And next thing you know, Michelle was
drinking it pretty good.
She 3 into it, and to your 1, my 1, I was like, God, girl.
Yeah.
Did you get some more today? Did you go clean them out?
Damn near, yeah. Yeah, I went and got more. And I gave the neighbor next door, Noah, I was like, man, I owe you something for all the times if I call you on your phone and please hit your switch again.
Every time you got to set the clock on your stove in the kitchen, it's my fault, because the breaker clicks. So,
Danny, he's like, hey, just try and plug it into the front. I don't think there's anything on there.
Yeah.
Turn the thing on, poof.
Yeah.
And
the house just laughed.
And then we're in his garage, and he's like, what's that beeping? Oh, it's the backup to the radio station. Well, that didn't work.
Well, a lot of people have especially here in Tennessee, the power would just flicker, right?
Yeah.
And so I've got battery packs on the internet, the station and everything. That's good for about an hour. All right.
Yeah.
And usually it's just click on, click off kind of thing. A lot of power companies have that problem. It's somebody pushing a switch somewhere, okay? and that eliminates that. But if like when we came back from Punta Cana, we had power outages of the storm that came through. We had tornadoes and all that stuff. the power was out for damn near 6 hours.
Wow.
I had to stream the radio station off of the Verizon hotspot.
Let me tell you what, that little Verizon hotspot that I got, I love that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney Park doing our show last week, I mean, it was pushing like crazy. I mean,
It's perfect.
Yeah, those Verizons are nice. Now, I couldn't do damn it over at the Pint.
Well, that's Key West.
That was pretty crazy. So, but the Pint.
Yes.
Those guys, Southernmost Pint Brewpub there, 522 Front Street.
That's right.
They're in Key West. They are the official camera sponsor, so we appreciate Tad and Lindsay for staying with us and being fun. I mean, they're a lot of fun over there.
I mean, when are we going to get a camera sponsorship for that train show on Monday? I mean, when are they going to start?
No, we're not going.
Come on now. Come on.
We're staying on strictly radio, man.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
This camera is sponsored by Lacey. What's her name?
Lacey Sweets.
and what's the pet?
No.
What's the pet store? It's
What's that? Oh, Paradise Pet Boutique.
Yeah, we need to get get my new book up there, man.
Yeah.
What we got to do? Who we got to talk to?
Well, yep. we got connections.
Ed knows people.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta talk to you about that sponsorship stuff, man. I know. I don't know how you do it with them, with the pub.
I get on my hands and knees and I beg.
We really can't talk about what all the things he has to do.
In Key West,
And if you think that's bad, you see what I do all the time.
Yeah. It's casting couch to get sponsored.
We do want to, I know it's Coastal Confessions, but we're very excited to have Reef Rum come on for a whole year now.
Oh, that's a great, yeah.
And
not to mention it's damn good rum.
It is good rum.
I can tell by that empty bottle over there. It looks like somebody's been picking at the label trying to get more out of it.
Well, that was the last time the Reese had her hands on it,
And you're right, Danny. It does evaporate quickly.
It really does.
Well, I need to give two other shout-outs, too, because we got Nailtini.
Direction there.
Nailtini down in Key West. Those guys have been with me from day one when I was with the other radio station. When I left there, and she's like, well, I'm going with you. So Sissy and the crew down there.
Beth and...
Yeah, Beth, and she just lost her sister recently.
Oh.
So, big hugs to her and everything, on
it's
that.
Getting crazy out there.
And on the flip side, Sissy just got engaged.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she just got engaged to her.
Congratulations.
I can't say boyfriend now, but to Mark, and he's a really nice guy. I like that guy. So
you had them both on the show a couple weeks ago.
we did.
Yeah.
We did. They came over and we had some fun with them. But
she's a riot, man.
Well, that's a perfect example. That when we all come into town for the showcase, that's what everybody does. Go to Nailtini's, get your toes did, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and she appreciates it. I mean, she all the videos I have that I play on Coastal Confessions are in her shop on her YouTube.
That's cool.
And she plays all that stuff.
Wow.
And it's got the big Tiki Man logo and all that on there. And
Can I give a public service announcement?
Oh, please.
Yes. Weddings are the leading cause of ED.
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. I was going to say, send Beth our condolences about her recent engagement.
Oh, we got some
now they're
pole dancing going on.
Yes.
We thought it was going to be Dan, but
selfies out there.
I think if we could get them to pull a Tim Campbell like he did.
Yeah.
I up the bar. It's time for them to up the bar.
So the princess shows up. She's like, I haven't had anything to drink in about a month or so as I'm pouring wine. I'm like, really? How's that working out for you? I'm like,
This is so good.
now she's dancing on the pole. I think it's working out really well for her.
Let me see. I'll give somebody $1.
$1.
Yeah.
Hey, times are tight,
I know. Yeah.
So.
Well, speaking of sponsors, we stopped by Reggae Wines on the way here.
Yes.
And we got to see Meredith and Mark, and I told him, man, you got to make one of these parties.
Yeah, she really does. She needs to come down and hang out with us, and I think we scared her when she went to Key West.
We wore her out then.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
she
like,
was
holy
tired.
crap!
Yeah.
This is busy. That's a lot of work.
But you know what? They see what we do.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important. We're just just don't throw their name on a sign and say, hey. But no,
they send us money every year, for sponsorship, and these guys stepped up and we created a whole show for them to keep them happy, and they're in their backyard. She can come over and be on the show. So it's the wine is
the wine
is working pretty good.
It's fine.
Anybody want to pitch in $1 with me?
Yeah. Hell, I'll go $5.
Sweets? What?
Lazy Sweets.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
If we get her to sponsor the show.
Dan is out there like, I better go in and see what the hell's going on in there.
You know, this whole sponsor thing, I feel like the Tropical Attitudes needs corporate sponsorship.
Oh, I agree with you.
If Microsoft is listening, or
Lazy Sweets.
We got some smoke management right here.
Yeah.
Well, I hear she has good business cards.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got the best. Did you hear that part, Danny?
Yes.
No, I think you're out fighting fires.
Yeah.
now I got to up my business card game too, apparently.
Yeah, you know what? There you go.
Well, you guys said something about a Speedo, so just be careful.
Yeah, that was last Sunday. We were talking about that. Yeah.
I did catch that, the Speedo thing. So,
boy.
Be
and knowing Tim the way I do, I'm like, listen, don't tempt him with this kind of stuff because he, I've seen the man dance in a turkey suit.
Oh yeah.
you got to remember, some things you can't unsee.
I know that's right.
but you know what? You'll look better if you had a red stripe in your hand wearing a Speedo.
Nobody's beautiful. Nobody would be looking at the Speedo if you had a red stripe in your hand.
It's red stripe and a
And
Speedo.
there's Michelle.
You want to see? It's your show, after all. I know.
No, it's after 9. She gravitates to the couch.
She's trying to find Star Trek on TV right now. Yeah.
You can't even figure out what channel it is.
I was just talking to our new friends about Star Trek quite a bit.
Oh.
That was the last 20 minutes of my conversation.
Signing up new fans. Yeah.
I want to get Bill and Ann Abbott in here at some point.
Yeah.
And,
That's who I was talking to.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, there you
get
go.
them in here.
All right, so we'll get. Let's go to some music, and we'll get them in here,
right.
and we'll see who else wants to pop in.
I'll go put out a fire or something.
You can get Patty. You should pull Patty in here too. I think she's had some.
I would love to get Patty in here too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, before we go,
Maybe Michelle Myers.
I really appreciate you two guys coming up here and playing for the summer party. It means a lot for me, and you need to let the girls in the home office know how much I owe you. Okay, so
yeah, I haven't done that yet. Have I? So, let's get to some music. We'll come back. We have Bill and Ann Abbott that's going to pop in here and say a few things. I think they have friends that are listening in, and I think that's great. We'll get them on there. So hey, B-Man and Michelle's Cole's Confessions right here, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios.
That's right, the home office,
the home office of Tiki Man Radio. Unfortunately, I wish this guy was playing at our event this year, but he's not.
It's Bob Shealy.
Bob Shealy.
Yeah.
And I picked this one because Michelle and her rum.
I'm afraid I'm off the Christmas card list.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I wish we. You know what? He's a good man.
He is a great
He'll be
man.
back next year.
He's fine.
Bob Shealy.
Just another cruise at another lovely beach. She sat and put her feet in the sand. The waiter from the island said, try one of each, the best spirits in the Caribbean. Just take it easy, just hang loose. She might have had too much of that island juice. Rum fever got her down. She wanted to dance and she wanted to sing, but I'm not sure she could feel a thing. Rum fever got her down. The rum and the sun and the soothing sea make for her tropical recipe. The waiter came back and poured us some more. Hey man, that's what vacation's for. Her flip-flops won't stop floating away. It's gonna be a headache later today. Rum fever got her down. As good days go, this one came to an end. We had to get her back to the shed. One more, but then she thought about it again. She couldn't drink another sip. I think that stuff has gone to her head. It looks like her feet have turned to lead.
You know, here at Tiki Man Radio, we always
Got her
encourage you to
down.
get out of your car.
She laughs and she tries, but she can't stand up. She just won't listen and she won't shut up. Rum fever got her down. The rum and the sun and the soothing sea make for a tropical recipe. The waiter came back and poured us some more. Hey man, that's what vacations are for. We'll laugh about it later now, that's for sure. There's nothing that an afternoon nap won't cure. Rum fever got her down. Rum fever got her down.
Titled Key West. The boys are singing on the radio. The Margaritaville and Key Largo. Took US 1 south as I could go. All the way to Key West. There on the square where the guitars play. Stepped off a page of Papa Hemingway. And like they say in the old cliche, I went all the way Key West, where the sky and the sea know no boundary. The seabirds fly free, just like you and me. We slipped some rum out of Sloppy Joe. Got some sand in between our toes. Yep. And as the sun set over Mexico, we fell in love in old Key West. Where the sky and the sea know no boundary. Where the seabirds fly free, just like you and me. You made my life such a holiday. I love you, kid, in every way. Got just two things left to say. I love you and old Key West. Got two things left to say. I love you and old Key West. Woo. I love you and Key West.
Key West has a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers: the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
Make your plans for the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024, right here in Harrison Bay. The lineup this year is B-Man and Michelle, and headlining the stage is Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes Band. It's always a great time, and there'll be other artists, special guests. You never know who's going to show up. Go ahead and make your plans. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Where to Stay tab and get your rooms booked right now. That's the 17th Annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 6th, 2024. Come on out and have a birthday bash with me right here at the Tiki Bar.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
Hey, you guys, this is violinist and singer-songwriter Emily Randall, and I love spending my Friday nights listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio. Now back to B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Michelle,
pretty damn cool.
Michelle, I haven't put myself on. Expatriated American sitting here and doing his thing. And there's a lovely Michelle is back. She's over taking care of the animals, making sure that they're haven't lost their fur yet from all the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was so damn hot, the electricity just caught on fire. You know, it's no big deal.
No big deal. No. And next to Michelle is Fire Marshal Rick.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got some guests in the studio.
Yeah.
We've got Bill and Ann Abbott. You guys listen to Michelle and I darn near every Friday, and I love it. And the cool thing about this is you'll send me a text. Now I want you to keep in mind when I'm dealing with the text, I'm dealing with the YouTube, and I'm dealing with whatever people are sending me on Facebook and everything else. And Michelle's on the couch. She's like, okay.
You know, and these guys have been ambassadors of Tiki Man Radio. I mean, they would go to events and tell everybody about Tiki Man Radio, give out stickers, doing all kinds of stuff. I've actually shipped them stickers and stuff, and these guys, and I've had them on the show before, you know. So it's really kind of cool to have you guys here in the headquarters of Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah, thank you.
This is so cool, and thank you for all your followship. I mean, everything you guys do, and you know, you give me those shout outs of who you're partying with this weekend at what location, and I think that is so cool. So
yeah, I wanted to do a segment on your show called
where in the world is Bill Abbott now? So
we should do that.
Every Friday, we're somewhere different. But,
We should do that. I should come up with like a little, hit the little button, Da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is Bill and Ann Abbott this Friday? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, is that your phone over there ringing?
Yeah, it's my daughter. My daughter calling me.
From out there?
I think she left.
Or a different daughter?
I think yeah.
Is that from the other one? I don't know. How many kids you got?
Listen, I don't want to talk about it right now.
And then we got the lovely.
It ain't easy being Patty Campbell.
That's right.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy. How do you put up with it?
Oh, it's every day is an interesting day. There's never anything that you just never know what to
I
expect.
just kind of
with him.
picture you sitting in a car or sitting someplace, kind of like the George Costanza, and you go, or his father, and you're like, "Serenity now!"
Yes.
I'm always yelling at him around the house. I'm like, no, because he always runs in the house, but he always falls up and down the stairs, because he can't.
I always have this vision like he's drug home this old radio, right? That he found on the side of the road at the neighbor's house that they don't even like, right? And he brings it home. He's like, I believe I can fix it.
And he does. You should see the radio he has now. It's like 1920s radio.
So I'm having a hard time. You get mad at Tim Campbell?
Never.
Because people look at me, they're like, "Oh, you and Michelle, he's such a nice guy," and she goes, "He sucks."
I don't say you suck.
Mean.
Well, I told everybody,
I've never said that.
it started out as a joke, and then it kind of went from there, and then everybody started showing up at the showcase in Key West. Hey, I want to buy those asshole Tim Campbell shirts, and I was like, it's. Now what?
Uh-oh.
Go.
No more fire.
We got another
hopefully.
fire?
Hopefully not. I saw the last one. Yeah. I did.
she had a look of urgency on her face.
You got a button on here that says "woo woo." Good Lord.
No, I mean seriously. If the daughter's calling and she's saying something might happen.
Something might be up. You just never know. So who do you have listening in tonight?
We got Rick and Lisa, the Parkers, that we camp with quite a bit.
Ah, cool.
And they're with their new camping buddies, Brad and Michelle. Hopefully you guys are having a great time. We're having a great time down here.
So you guys live on the road for now? I mean,
No, we still both work.
Okay.
And, we occupy our weekends with either camping or going out on the boat.
Okay.
But we're trying to ease our way into retirement in a couple of years. And
And your home base, you said you're New York?
yes, Syracuse.
Okay. Oh,
Yep.
Syracuse.
That's right.
I've been through there.
I used to go to the motorcycle races up there.
Oh, yeah, at the fair.
Years ago. I mean, that was when I was 18.
I went through there on the way. I when I was in the Air Force, I had to go up to Schenectady to give an award to the 130th. What was the unit?
I forget the name of the unit up there.
The 130 unit up there. It probably wasn't the 130th. I was just thinking 130th.
Yeah, no, I forget the name of the unit up there, but their missions were North and South Pole.
Okay, out of Stewart, I think.
It was Schenectady.
Oh, it was Schenectady.
Yeah, it was Schenectady. Because Stewart has the C5s.
The big ones, the big huge ones.
Yeah, they've got the Freds.
Mhm.
So, yeah. But yeah, 17 years old for me. Going up there.
Wow.
And that was with one of my girlfriends back in the day. But is everything okay?
Well, at least he got another drink.
Listen, I've been manager around here a long time. Okay, 23 years.
Hey, you need to get some new help.
Yeah, I need people that can make a decision. Right?
Well, that's what it was. Someone did a
So
decision.
the stairs are on fire. Well, put it out. I'll build new ones tomorrow morning at daylight.
God.
You know.
And Patty, who's listening for you tonight? Anybody?
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. Hopefully some of our band members back at the Golden's house,
Oh, they stayed there?
Oh, yeah.
The drink?
Yeah.
Well, they had
Well, no, you know what?
They were here last night.
They went fishing.
Oh,
nice. Very cool.
Cat fishing.
Cat? What?
So Golden gave him some bait.
Oh,
from all the
catfish.
chickens. Yeah.
Starts.
Golden gave him all that smoked butt. Say, go out there and fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought catfish, you just reached in and let him grab your
I've
hand,
seen
right?
those videos. Yeah. It's like,
No thanks.
yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what the hell I'm touching down there. I just
Listen,
I'd freak out.
we have in this lake, Harrison Bay. I mean, we have catfish that are 50, 100-pound catfish. I mean, they're like huge.
God.
Yeah.
That's been around since George Washington.
This is the #1 bass tournament area in the South. Right here.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. You got your wow still?
I don't know where his wow buttons are on here.
Wow.
I got the train man.
Here, I'll do it for you. Wow.
I know where that's at.
Yeah.
I play that all day.
Do your Howard Stern. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. But
yeah. And you need to get some Hogan's Hero stuff on here.
You know, I got to get some of Hogan's Hero stuff in for Jukebox Saturday too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some sound clips and stuff like that. I mean, you know, I've got some time coming up. Coming up, and I'm going to be off. I'm trying to finish a book, so I'm going to be in writing mode for 2 or 3 days or whatever. But I am thinking about putting some Hogan's Hero stuff in for Jukebox Saturday.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Patty, what? She's just sitting there. No, Patty, what?
Yeah.
Just like home.
So, don't yell at me.
No, right.
Please don't yell
I
at me.
never really yell. I'm just like, no running, Tim Campbell. No running in the house.
So, what do you guys have next after this?
Oh my goodness. We are headed to Pennsylvania. We have the Pirates in the Harbor with Glenn Atwell.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that all weekend. We're doing the sound too, so.
Should be cooler up there.
Hopefully, last year it was so hot though.
Really?
Yeah, they had to pull everything inside. They were going to do some outside, some inside, but they decided
I'm
to
so
do it
sick
all.
of this hot weather.
Well, that's the great thing about living here is that we get all 4 seasons. So, I mean, when fall gets here and we're surrounded by these beautiful mountains and the lake is running through it and all that stuff, it really turns into a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Of this area, and you're ready for the fall.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sick of the hot weather. I might just go back to Key West.
Well.
Yeah, it's hot there, but we're at home with our air conditioning.
Well, that's why we go to Key West in November, because it's the perfect time to be there.
I really thought we were going to have better. Well, let me rephrase this. I thought this year wasn't going to be as hot because we had a long, cool winter. I mean, our winter was nice this year. I mean, it was March. It was nice and get some nice crisp mornings down there. And I'm like, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
And it just like Mother Nature went, sorry.
You can't figure it out because last year the Gulf was so hot, and I was so worried about hurricanes for you guys because if it ever got in the Gulf, that's what you hear. It's going to, and it never happened.
Yeah.
We had hurricanes out in California.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was so weird to try to figure out, how all of it worked.
Yeah, I'm scared this year. I mean, I'm really worried this year. We got Barrel that just went through.
Yeah.
And we usually get that. It'll slow down and we get nothing that comes our direction. But then next thing you know, it ramps up one right after the other. And once we lose that Saharan dust.
Yeah, I heard from our friends down in Punta Cana, where we were just at the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, and they were fine. Everything's okay. The people in Jamaica got hit really hard. We were there our first year of doing that, so and of course we were in Mexico the second year. So all the islands that we go to, and we do it in May because you don't have to worry about it. Right?
Yeah.
And wherever Callie McCool is, he said it was going to go right over them.
Yeah.
I think yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's on its way to Cancun.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
It's been downgraded, but they're thinking it's going to go back up to a 1 or 2. But when it hits Cancun,
hitting that Gulf water. Oh it's If it doesn't, I'll be so surprised. But I think it's going to do its thing and ramp up and
we'll be thinking about all you guys out there.
Yes, Bill. And what do you got? Where are you camping next after this?
We we're going to go see. Have you heard of the Yachtly Crew? It's a group of guys that play music that's yacht rock.
They're playing Modem this year.
They're what?
They're playing at Modem this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
MOTM.
They're the headliner.
Are they really?
They're awesome.
Oh yeah. So we saw them a couple of years ago at a casino in upstate New York, and we've been trying to get back to see them. They were playing at a winery on one of the Finger Lakes up in upstate New York,
Oh, wow.
and there's a campground
Oh, wow.
5 minutes away. So we said, well, let's make this a camping concert.
Oh, that's cool.
Trip. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
very
pretty
cool.
Awesome. We got our captain's.
We got our
hats.
captain's
We're ready
hats
to
and
go.
we're ready.
Very nice.
That is going to be cool.
Participate, yeah.
Well, you said every time you guys send me a message, you're somewhere, so we're gonna have to figure something out. Come up with a little sound bite.
Yeah. Where the hell is Bill?
Well, first I got to figure out how to get more vacation time.
Yeah.
You about out?
Retire.
I'm about run out.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, retire. That's
How do you like Harrison Bay? You guys are camping there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of windy, and
Yeah.
the campsite that we're on right now is like that. So it took a lot to get
Front
get
end
it
is up like this. It's,
to get it leveled out. But
Yeah, wouldn't it be great for us because we don't have levelers?
I don't have levelers on ours. I mean, I've got the little rolly thing that, but I don't think we were going to be over there.
Okay.
The other day, because we're having such electrical issues here, I thought, I just need to get on a 30 amp so I can get some cool air in there.
But they were booked, right?
No,
They got him a space for
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so that would have been weird because we'd have to go over there on Saturday when we're playing at like 2 o'clock or whatever on
I
Saturday.
mean, we can shuttle you back and forth if we have to do that.
It'd have been a
Yeah, but people are drinking, people want to have a good time, and I just,
All right, I'm coming to get you, man. Don't worry about it.
and so we didn't want to do that. We just said, look, and plus, Noah, helped us out next door, and that was really nice of
They
him.
are so fantastic.
Yes.
Your neighbors are the greatest.
Yeah, they definitely have great neighbors.
I know, you think all my neighbors would hate me with everything that goes on here, but they're all really nice.
But I'll tell you what was really cool. When we went over there, I mean, they were so nice there at the campground. And, they got us, and I told her, I said, look, I don't have levelers. So for me to try and, if you got something pretty
So
flat.
what's the flattest spot you got?
Yeah. And so it was nice to work with them. And, of course, when we went back and canceled it, they were really good working with us. So Harrison Bay, that state
She
park is
actually
really
said
nice.
that they would refund us. I see.
Yeah, that's very nice. I mean, 4th of July weekend, especially when it falls on a Thursday and people are taking a 4-day weekend, it's going to be packed. There's going to be, and a lot of people are not just camping out there on the water. You come to Harrison Bay, you're going to be out on the lakes.
Yeah.
And it's pretty busy, but
Well, we switched sites today. We started out, we were coming down here and we were going to do July 5th, 6th, 7th. We bumped it up to where we came in on the 4th. And we had to start out on one site and then switch over to another one this morning. We were waiting for the people that were on that site to get off so we could get over there. And then we went and played golf today in 95-degree weather.
Yeah.
And
you went to Bear Trace?
No, we went to Brown
Brown Acres.
Oh, Brown Acres, yeah.
Huh.
Yep. And
That's something I haven't done in a while, golf.
Well, you should go play
Yeah, we used to golf all the time.
Yeah, it's
We
very,
haven't even
very
top
relaxing.
golfed in a long time. I bet it's been 2 years since we've even done a top golf.
Yeah. We got one of those here in
to
town.
try that.
You have a top golf here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never done it.
Well, next time I come back, when you get 30 amp, we'll go out.
Maybe they have one in Nashville.
Because I don't have enough stuff here,
I think if an electrician came here and looked at that box, he's going to go, holy
Trust
crap.
me. Trust me. When we put the hot tub in, we had to put in a new breaker and all that stuff. And he's like, I don't know. I'm going to have to cancel the rest of my schedule the rest of the day.
Well, that's how they looked at us at our house when they figured out our air conditioners.
Oh, there in Key West, yeah. That little church we live in. I came home one day and, blew the electric out.
I don't even remember how it happened.
And the next thing you know, people are out there like banging up against windows and stuff. It's like, you got wrestling going on?
I felt that.
WWF out
They can
there.
run in here in a minute saying, Daddy, get out here now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they had 3 rooms all on the same circuit, all with AC units.
Oh, jeez.
And the guy looked at me and he's like, I'm surprised. The actual plug had caught fire but put itself out. And when he pulled that out, he's like, holy crap. He says, I can't believe they're running all this on the one circuit, And so he had to run another, what the hell you call it, electrical junction breaker.
box.
Yeah, I had to
Breaker
throw
box.
another breaker in there. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, we do Top Golf. I love Top Golf. That's a lot of fun.
This year when we were in Punta Cana, which is a very big golfing resort area in Dominican Republic, we planned a whole day to go.
Yeah.
And Darby Ledbetter and his son was there. They went and played golf, and me and Flaz and Tim Myers, and Tim's still friendly with us after that.
Yeah, I asked him today, like, hey, how was your golf? He's like,
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I like these guys, but they don't. But yeah, and it was really. I think we all had good shots there and whatever. But it was just kind of really cool.
Yeah.
To go. And we're starting to branch out more with these escaped paradises and stuff, to do more activities and things like that. So it's kind of cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, a big shout out to Glenn Soko. S-O-I, how do you say that? Soika.
Yeah.
Soika?
Soika?
Soloka. No. Yeah,
he's checking in from Islamorada.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was down in Key West not too long
He's
ago.
everywhere.
Yeah.
He goes everywhere. He's always somewhere out listening to music.
And he's a big supporter of Tiki Man Radio.
Absolutely.
So,
And Sweet Harriet, she's chiming in, so it's good to see
Harriet's watching. Hi.
Sweet Harriet and Ray the Roadie that are out there. And
I had to cut my phone off because it was dying.
It was dying.
Yeah.
I know. I lost. You're supposed to be doing my announcing tonight.
I
You
know.
didn't.
Well,
That's all right.
I do the best I can.
You own this. I don't. You can do what you want.
Yep, everything can be blamed on me. You're right.
At least I don't come in a room
I
yelling
locked the
at
door so the hippie chick can't come around there and tell me something else.
She'll be in the glass window next going, "Hey!"
Yeah, the tiki bar floated away. I'm like, it hadn't rained in a month. What
There's
the
a
hell?
hole in the pool.
Yeah, there's a hole in the pool. Yeah.
All right, Bill, Ann, thanks for everything you guys do.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks for having us. This is
Following us and chiming in on the Friday nights and everything. I mean, I really appreciate that. That makes the show what it is, and you're always more than welcome to give us a coastal confession of something,
Yeah, and tomorrow's going to blow your mind. I mean, there's going to be
We can't wait.
there's going to be a lot of people here, and Tim is supposed to be in his Speedo and all that stuff, So
I'll tell you a quick
Be
story
careful what you wish for.
about this weekend. So planning this trip, we were telling Ann's father, who's 87.
Yeah.
We're gonna head down. We're gonna head down into Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh yeah, what are you going down there for? Oh, we're going to a party. For who? Well, this guy that owns a radio station and is having this party. And he goes, "Do you know him?" No, never met him. So you're gonna head 14 hours away from home and go to a party at somebody's house that you don't know. And that's us. We're not missing the opportunity.
And with that, they go into
friends here, though.
Yeah, you will meet
will meet
long-lasting
friends here.
friends, and you'll realize that you guys have a lot more in common than you think. And but they go in a liquor store and to get some reef rum to bring it down.
I did.
And
oh my God,
they run into my
crowd.
they run into my buddy Rick Martinez, which we used to do radio, Tiki Island radio days.
Oh my
And,
God, that's pretty cool.
And he's promoting Reef Rum right now. And then he calls me and says, "Hey, I just read they said they're coming to your party." I'm like, I'm kind of a big deal.
You haven't figured that out yet.
I dragged her all the way out to Auburn from Camillus, which is about a half an hour drive. I said, "We got to go out there. It's the only place that has Reef Rum." And I promised Dan I'd bring a couple bottles. And we pull in the parking lot, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to head in." And I look over, and there's a guy sitting in the car, and I'm like, "That's Rick Martinez."
Yeah.
We friended on Facebook.
Oh, that's cool.
So I walk up to, he's doing something on his phone, and I go, "Rick, I know you. We're friends on Facebook." And he looks at me and he goes, "You're who?" And so we got talking about the whole Reef Rum and the party. And he had a party that he was going to on 4th of July. That's why he couldn't come
That's
down
right.
here.
Yeah.
At a Tiki Speakeasy, I think.
He's a professional pirate.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you become a professional pirate?
He raises a ton of money for children's hospitals, and he looks just like what's the pirate in all the
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. Yeah,
Yep.
looks just like him when he's
Really?
when he's all got his gigs.
Look him
going.
up on Facebook.
I'm going to now.
cool.
Hell, I might be friends with him and don't even know it.
He used to have a rocking show on Tiki Island Radio when we were back on those radio days on Thursday night, and we're talking about bringing it back here, sponsored by Reef Rum.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
You don't tell us that.
Well, there's all kinds of things.
Well, you are the owner.
Well,
boss.
Or as a tax collector says, I am responsible.
Yeah. You the man. You the man. All right. Well, I know we're going to see a lot of Patty Campbell.
Yeah.
Yes, you will more than you want to see.
Oh,
probably.
I love when you. I love it, especially when you come to the Beachy Shell Hideaway and hang out with us on that Sunday.
That's always fun.
We always have a good time there.
She hates blue lights on the stage. I made sure I removed all those.
All the blue lights?
Yeah,
you don't like the blue lights?
They take terrible pictures.
It take
you
terrible
know?
pictures.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah.
It's tough.
We'll get rid of those.
Yeah.
You hear something with a hammer.
Yeah. If I had the crew in here, I might listen. Patty's coming in town. Get rid of all them blue lights on stage.
Hey, big shout out to Beth Schreier out in New Jersey. She's hanging with us tonight. She said, have fun. I appreciate you hanging with us, Beth. We didn't get to see much of her when she was in Key West this last trip, but I appreciate when we do get to see her, and I appreciate when you chime in and say hey. So hope everything's going well in New Jersey. And, of course, Harriet says, happy birthday to you, Danny.
Hey,
hope you all have a good time. So
appreciate that.
We appreciate those folks. And
I'll be in rare form tomorrow.
Good night, JoJo
Well, you were in rare form last night.
Well, I think I have the perfect song.
You need to
Wait,
pace yourself.
We're at a little after 10. I think we'll probably close down at 10:30 so we can get out here and party with everybody. We'll see if anybody wants to get on one last minute with us here and maybe get all the crew. But I have the best song coming up. That's going to explain what's going to happen tomorrow.
Oh my goodness!
Because everybody is coming classy.
Yeah.
And they'll be leaving trashy.
That's right. That's right.
This is one of the Just for Fun band when I played with those guys when we came up with this. And B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios here in Harrison Bay, Tennessee.
That's cool.
And I thank you for letting me do this, Danny.
Absolutely.
You don't let many people get behind this side, do you?
I don't let people fly the plane much.
You don't. So I feel like a student pilot here. And so far you haven't yelled at me, so I think I'm doing okay.
I think you're doing great.
All right, guys. Again, Ann, Bill Abbott, thank you so much. Patty Campbell, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say, Patty? Any?
No, Tim says it all,
Well, how can people follow where you guys are going to be next?
They can go on Facebook. We have Tim Campbell and the Tropical Attitudes, and we also have a website, tropicalattitudesband.com. They can go on there and see our schedule and follow us.
There you
Come
go.
on out, hang out.
Love it. This is so cool. I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with us. And your buttons are weird on this thing. I'm just saying.
My buttons are weird. Yeah, I tell you, I've been told a lot of things, but nobody's ever said, your buttons are weird.
You got weird buttons over here.
Weird buttons.
We're all going to get trashy tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
Early in the evening, you sure look nice. Brand new flip-flops, our hair just right. Headed to the local old Parrot Head bar. Gonna find me some action tonight. Go classy, leave trashy. The night's gonna be oh so good. Go classy, leave trashy. Why are we so misunderstood? Bartender said, hey, what'll it be? I said 4 shots tequila just for me. Set 'em up and I come back. My eyes are going buzzy on me. Come classy, leave trashy. First round road tastes so good. Come classy, leave trashy. Why are we so misunderstood? Got up to dance and have a good time. Next thing I know, I'm in a Congo line. Listening to Buffett, feeling fine. Now where's my drink and where's my line? Come classy, leave trashy. Tequila is going down oh so good. Come classy, leave trashy. Why are we so misunderstood, dog? Kissed a few girls and maybe a guy. I ain't real sure, but they all look fine. Kept on drinking all through the night. Pretty damn sure I got in a fight. Come classy, leave trashy. All of a sudden I don't feel so good. I went classy, left trashy. Why are we so misunderstood? The band has quit, and it's last call. I lost a shoe and batting on. It's time to stumble home all alone. I call a cab, but I lost my cell phone. I went classic, I left trashy. The night started out oh so good. I went classic, I left trashy. Why are we so misunderstood? I went classic, I left trashy. The night started out oh so good. I went classic, I left trashy. Why are we so misunderstood? Why are we so
We always do 2 or 3 for the working man, but this is really the working man song, one called the Working Man Blues. It's a big job getting by with 9 kids and a wife. Yeah, but I've been a working man dang near all my life, but I'll keep on working as long as my 2 hands are fit to use. I'll drink a little beer that evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Well, I keep my nose on the grindstone, work hard every day. I might get a little tired on the weekend after I draw my pay, but I go back working. Come Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. I'll drink a little beer that evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Sometimes I think about leaving, do a little bumming around, throw my bills out the window, catch me a train to another town, but I go back working. I gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. I drink a little beer that evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. a little beer that evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues.
Thank you very much.
Well, 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 did we have a good time tonight or what? I love it because I came to this town with an acoustic guitar and not know what the hell was going to happen, and Chicago loved me and I love it back, and I always have. Thank you very much. A couple of years ago, we played this little place across town called Wrigley Field, and when we close that show, I always do a Steve Goodman song, and I did it over there, but I thought tonight in another stadium on another side of town, another great friend of mine from Chicago kind of summed it all up. So here's a little John Prine song for you to close the night out. Big old goofy world. Think about it. Up in the morning, I work like a dog. It's better than sitting like a bump on a log. Mind all your manners, be as quiet as a mouse. Someday you'll own a home that's as big as a house. Now I know a fella, he eats like a horse, knocks his old balls around the old golf course. Billy Shields, hey, you ought to see his wife. She's a cute little dish, smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish. Hey, there's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Now Elvis had a woman with a head like a rock. I wish I had a woman that could make my knees knock. She'd sing like an angel, and she'd eat like a bird. And if I wrote a song, she'd know every single word. So you kiss a little baby, and you give the world a smile. If you take an inch, you give them back a mile. 'Cause if you lie like a rug, and you don't give a damn, you're never gonna be happy as a clam. And there's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. So I'm sitting in my hotel, always trying to write a song, but my head is as empty as the day is long. Why, it's clear as a bell, I should have stayed in school. I'd be wiser than an owl instead of stubborn as a mule. Yeah, and there's this big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Baby, we live in a big old goofy world. I love it. Hey, a big old goofy crowd dancing with a big old goofy girl. Hey, Chicago, it's a big old goofy world. Hey, baby, it's a big old goofy world. But it's the only one we got. Take care. We'll see some of you Saturday night. Have a great
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal American music station. Now back to your hostess with the mostest, B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions coming to you live from Tiki Bar, the Chocolate Bar Studios.
Damn.
I can never remember.
Harrison Bay.
Harrison Bay.
You know,
I want to say Tiki Man headquarters, which it is.
It is Tiki Man headquarters.
And then I was like, where am I going with this? It's been a rough week with you here.
I know. You've been here, what, 2 weeks now?
The air is still running. Yay.
Oh, yay. Yay.
The cats are cool.
We're good for 12 hours, I think, if something happens
Cats
after
are
12
always
hours.
cool, but
You know,
like cool.
That's what about happens, you know. So tomorrow about 10 o'clock, it'll flip again.
Yep.
And then it'll flip for 2 more hours.
Actually, when at 10 o'clock when it flips, I think we just put the generator on.
Yes, dear.
We've talked about this. You're acting like I'm just saying.
I'm not.
poo-poo.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You have your orders. Just execute them.
Yes. I know nothing.
Don't ask questions.
I know nothing.
I will ask the questions.
She knows I'm messing with her over there.
Well, if you are coming to the party, you haven't got into town, you're listening or whatever tonight, then bring some sunscreen. It's going to be hot tomorrow.
It's going to be hot, and I don't know. Getting in that, I might have to get in the pool tomorrow.
I don't think
After we play, I think that we might need to.
I don't think I've ever.
I might
seen
put the
you in
bathing
pool.
suits on the cats and bring them over too.
Is her mic on?
I don't think this.
Your mic is on.
Verona's mic needs to be on.
Shut up my nose. It just.
I don't know why everybody wants to do that. Like, hey, let me talk to you about like this. It's a directional microphone, so
sideways.
Okay.
And we always say you got to kiss it.
You're on now, Verona.
There
you go. There you go. Now we can hear you.
And our numbers just went up.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So
We're trying to get that nipple ring sponsorship. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Not from this one.
God.
No advertisement.
Yeah, I don't know how people do that stuff.
No, that's painful.
No,
that's
it's
just
got to
silly.
be painful.
It gets more painful the things they do to themselves, but we're not going to talk about it.
Do you have one?
Well, then when they straighten them off,
I do not.
He's got a chain that goes between them.
No.
No. It's hot.
Yeah, never.
Okay.
The big chick pulls him around the house. Come on with me there.
Isn't Hogan's Hero about that? Hogan's Heroes coming.
You know the cool thing about Hogan's Heroes? You can watch it.
Yeah.
All the time now with what you have
On Pluto.
On
Yes.
Pluto.
There's like a channel.
I was
24/7.
watching. I was watching you guys and Hogan's Heroes out at the Tiki Bar, listening to Patty.
We'll see what.
trying to figure out which one's more.
Well, we're going to cut this
more
short
entertaining.
because I need to get my Hogan's Heroes.
That's right.
We got
Yeah,
some
we gotta
work
have
to
our
get done.
priorities,
Yeah, we do have our priorities. Donna,
Seriously, Brian?
what?
You gotta watch Hogan's Heroes.
Oh,
He
God.
has to watch his
Absolutely.
Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, he's turning me down.
We all
No.
do. We all do.
I was turning you on the camera. On the camera.
All right, so
Donna Cummings in the Chocolate Bar Studio.
That's
I
right.
am.
Do you feel important?
I do. I have stage fright.
Stage fright.
Me too.
I told Danny I would never be on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, that was before the refund.
Well,
Before the refund.
if you travel around enough with me,
I
we
hadn't
have
heard about the
stories.
from being here already.
Yeah, we
Is
have.
it-
Is
is
that
there
what they're
rum?
drinking? Are they out there drinking the damn
Is that why
refund?
everybody's crazy out there?
And they didn't bring us any in here.
Refund is
What the
all
hell is
gone.
wrong with your friends?
That was
I hope they're not drinking the refund because I want to take a picture of all of the
And that's supposed to be
refund.
for the
It's going to be empty
party.
bottles. That's what it's going to be.
For tomorrow.
Danny Lynn with a bunch of empty
Danny,
bottles.
I
You
got plenty of
missed-
empty bottles.
You missed my best,
What?
things that
What?
make good radio.
Oh yeah.
I made a broccoli sale in the parking lot of the Food City.
What? Broccoli salad.
In the
I
parking
did.
lot of Food
It
City.
was my dish to pass.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, if you travel around enough with me, then we have our own stories, like the tampon lady on the beach.
Oh my God,
Oh,
the
no.
tampon lady.
The tampon lady.
Wait, tampon lady?
Oh, it was horrible.
Oh, that's horrible.
As it should be.
This is in Punta Cana this year. We were up down there.
I think it's almost.
Yeah.
It's almost what?
You guys are talking about the reef rum.
It's 10:30.
Michelle gave me some, and I went out to the tiki bar.
No, Danny's got to tell the tampon story. Well, I'm in his space.
No.
Right after, I'll send it back to you in a second. But reef rum, Michelle gave me some of the reef rum, and when I was out at the tiki bar, Colonel Klink was drinking with somebody. So I was out there toasting with
Hochstetter. He's with Hochstetter.
That was Hochstetter.
That's perfect.
Now, this poor woman.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get back to that.
She had been delayed and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And she was
And
one
we're
of these
just trying to
people.
be on the beach, like relaxing.
And she wanted to get on her phone on FaceTime. She was drunk. Okay, she'd been delayed.
40 people.
Yeah, they lost her luggage. All this stuff. And he's like, "And do you know how much tampons cost here?" and we're all on the beach like, I don't know how much they cost. I'll have you know. It was horrible. It was horrible.
I haven't had to buy them for my wife.
But the funny part of the story is when she came down to the beach, I told her, I said, now listen, let me tell you what's going to happen. All right, this lady's going to start calling people, and she's going to be screaming, and she's drunk. And there was a moment where she actually went out to the water, right? Yeah. And fell face first into the water. And she looks at me and says, "What is your life saving skills?" And I'm like, "I'll have to think about it."
Because we just wanted her to shut up.
Even if you're a very good lifeguard or whatever, you do never like jump in to save somebody by yourself without something between you.
Well,
like
I tossed her a tampon.
Yeah.
She needed a tampon, and I wasn't doing either one. So.
Just to soak up all the water around her.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Here's a floaty.
If she was in water deep enough to be a
the most
problem.
annoying human being I've met all year.
Yeah, while she's talking, I wanted to just stick the tampon right.
She said it. She was the most annoying person she met all year. I still have another day, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
There's still hope for you.
I bet I could top that.
Yeah. But you guys,
Why do we all agree with you?
You don't get to see it when you guys are watching on the road, but there's your ski
The
up there.
shot ski.
The shot ski.
Shot ski.
We made that for Mr. Tiki Man.
Yeah, last
For
year.
his birthday.
Yeah.
We'll get it out.
We're gonna get it out tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be.
I had planned on drinking reef rum, but apparently,
Come classy,
It's all
trashy.
gone, Danny.
sad.
I didn't have any.
You'd think you'd think it was their damn birthday.
I did.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any.
Oh,
I haven't had any yet.
There is some fantastic salsa out there too. It is super spicy. So I was eating that salsa and drank a little bit of that rum, and it was like fire.
Yeah.
They complement each other so well.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shut the show down.
All right.
no.
Because I think Danny and I need to go
Drink.
try some of that reef rum.
Have a drink.
We're gonna have a drink. And
There's pizza coming.
Not like
Right.
they ordered
Just took
pizza.
her hair
There's a
down,
lot of
and I'm
pizza
not
coming.
worthy.
Why?
Yeah, why
She
did
has
we order more
such
pizza?
Because they're hungry.
Hell, I got almost said it. I got Crystal out there.
Yeah. Don't tell them we have crystals.
White Crystal?
They'll go up and eat them too.
I might have to have me a Crystal.
Crystal burgers.
I love Crystal burgers.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
White Castle Crystal.
The same thing, little slider things.
Although him being from Chattanooga, he schooled me today.
Yeah, because Crystal was they are from Chattanooga, and they started making the very first Crystal opened here in 1921. And then some bastard came along and stole the recipe and the idea, and they called it White Castle. And the White Castle is a little different than the Crystal. Crystal's got the onions and the pickle, and the White Castle.
They're
is
both
different.
steamed, though. I mean, the idea is they're steamed.
All right.
Yeah.
I think they're doing that reef rum. And
Getting very noisy.
all right, we need to get off the air here and get back to some stuff. Yeah.
We'll see everybody on
Party before
Sunday.
the
And we need to
party.
rescue a few bottles to save them for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, Verona, thank you so much for coming in here. I appreciate it.
Just popped
Thank
in.
you so much, Donna. It's good seeing you.
Yeah.
Tim Campbell, as always, thank you so much, man.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for putting Patty on here because she's a better spokesperson than I am for the band.
She did do a good shout out. Of course, to Michelle, she came back in here with us, so thank you.
Well, I had to go check on the kitties, and
Check
they're
on the
doing
kitties.
well.
Good, because that's.
I want to see the kitty.
You can go see the kitties.
We're going to go see the kitty.
I'm jealous you're traveling with them because I miss mine when I'm away from them.
I love. I feel so bad.
We're down to 3 now. We started out with 15 because we worked for a rescue for 12 years.
Oh, right.
So it's Patty's her Instagram page is the Island of Misfit Cats because it was a whole house full of unadoptables.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, Brian's just like, I want to go get brief rum.
I want some rum.
All right, good night, everybody. See
Guys,
you
thank you so much,
Sunday.
Mr. Danny Lynn, Mr. Tiki Man.
Hey, thank you guys for being here, doing your show. Thank you guys for playing tomorrow, and everybody that's here or the people that are coming, and it's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Well, I feel honored to be sitting back here behind all this. This is your spot, and I so appreciate you allowing me to occupy this. And I think I'm the only one, isn't it? The only person. Yeah.
Well, B-Dog and Lou did their show here for a long time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about it. Okay, well, I don't feel so bad now.
Don't forget at 6 o'clock tomorrow, the Pants Off Dance Off.
Pants off, dance off.
By the pool.
That don't sound good.
Pants off. All right.
Yeah. Bring your Speedo.
Yes.
Can I enter that, Michelle? Can I enter that?
Tim Campbell,
You don't
bring
have
your
a
Speedo.
If you're thinking about what you need to bring, we need Speedos and chocolate syrup.
And whipped cream.
And whipped cream. That's right.
Everybody got the visual about what me and a Speedo is.
Shut down and go
Mama
socialize.
kangaroo.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coast Confessions, coming to you live from
the chocolate
the Chocolate Bar here in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, Tiki Man Radio headquarters. And I appreciate everybody who's out there, who's been making faces and showing stuff at the window.
Yes.
And thank you guys for being a part of what we're doing.
Thank you.
And next Friday, we'll be broadcasting live from my mom's house up in Morristown, Tennessee.
From my mom's basement.
Salute. Yeah. So appreciate it, guys. I got one last song. We'll close it out and have a wonderful Friday night. Have a wonderful weekend. If you get a chance, send Danny Lynn a happy birthday message telling him how much
we'll
we
see
all
everybody tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
That's right.
Danny Lynn.
Because he ain't going to live forever.
Because tomorrow's going to be a sunny afternoon, everybody.
That's right.
The taxman's taken on my door and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my yacht. He's taken everything I've got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Let's hear y'all sing. Oh yeah. Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios here in Harrison Bay, Tennessee. Tiki Man headquarters. And like we say every week, y'all come back now. You hear?